live.
Are those
We're
your
live.
invisible glasses?
Yes.
Are those your...
This is my
I
invisible
can say
glasses.
whatever I want wearing these glasses.
I feel better when I feel safe.
These are my safety glasses.
When I get nervous, I put on my glasses. You can put your glasses on. Dude.
No, I was doing a Corey Hart, bro.
Are you not trying to portray anything by hiding your cigarettes way over there? Are we live right now?
Yeah, we're live now.
Oh, we're live.
Why is that flashing? My camera sucks.
What's
we're
that?
We're going to kill my camera for a minute.
What happened?
I don't know, but your cameras are
Dude,
great.
you're going to have to change your screen password now.
Oh.
You just did that shit live.
That's cool.
Nobody
man.
in this
I
town
actually
can
don't.
social engineer like that.
The only reason it's even on there is because. Hey, so we're live. Is anybody even on there yet? I'm waiting until people kind of gather.
I don't know. Yeah, there's people here.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, there's a few. Michael Martin, that guy's crazy.
Mike Martin's on there.
Yeah.
He's like my second dad. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
Yeah. So here we are. I guess this is podcast 7. I think
It's 6.
6. Yeah.
And you better not fuck the first question up.
Yeah, but I'm gonna make a correction because I put all kinds of posts out there. I'm like 10. I put like already like the schedule up for next week. I'm on like podcast 10. I guess I lost count by like 2, so I'm that off. And yeah, well, I can't. What's the point of asking a superhero what would he be if he could be a superhero? What would you be? This is Rob. Rob Bivens. Rob.
What's that? What's happening?
The world. So first question is, if you could be any superhero, what would it be? Or no. If you have any superpower, what would it be? Only one power.
Superpower?
Mm-hmm. Anyone.
This is kind of intense.
Yeah, dude, I'm getting
Everybody else already
you
knows.
told me not to fuck it up, so I'm.
Bro, yeah, hey.
No, not you.
I'm
You're
very
good. You can-
analytical.
You
at
can
this
fuck
point.
this up.
You know,
Kyle just
I'm
never
running
remembers.
down a line of logic through my brain here. Talk amongst yourselves.
Yeah, but so where you're sitting there thinking on the last podcast with Joel, you'll be happy to know I forgot, but midway through, the spirit of Reed goes, "Hey, dumbass, ask the dude the superhero question." I was like, "Oh," so usually I do that, and usually about midway through, he'll be like, "Hey, dude," and you fucking ask the question. I'm like, "Oh," but I think I did pretty good today. I knew to ask you that because you're kind of like Captain America with tattoos. You're like Captain America that drinks whiskey and punches puppies and shit.
No, I'm holding puppies while I punch stupid people.
Yeah, okay, I like that. But you have the mentality you'd punch a puppy if you had to.
That John Cena.
So a superpower?
is fucking
The
fantastic.
superpower.
Superpower. Here you go.
It would probably have to be some sort of hyper regenerative.
So chop an arm off, arm comes back.
Yeah,
Is it like Deadpool where it's a little baby arm, like a nub?
I like that.
It's like that. Yeah, it's like that. Completely regenerative, but I don't want to look like
What's up, Colby,
what's it?
man? Good to see you.
An avocado fucked another ugly avocado.
Yeah.
I don't want to.
No, you look just like you look.
I know it's not a whole lot to look at, but I would like to keep
dude.
this and.
Oh no! What a snag,
Dude, what are you doing, man?
What a
Slow it
snag.
down, man.
You can just lay him
Slow
up
it
against
down.
John Cena's gigantic calf.
Oh no!
This guy's all over the place.
Pull yourself together,
dude.
man.
Square yourself
Fucking
away.
Fred. Have you seen that? Have you seen that meme?
No,
Those two giraffes.
no.
And the other one's like, it's like retarded. And he's like, pull yourself together, Fred. He's
Okay,
Like, it's just like a drunk giraffe.
I need to get on track. We got people coming on here. This is Rob Bivens. Rob made his first famous statement in high school by being a very good-looking, very nonchalant, chilled-out soccer player that had to unleash hell on a dude's face with a flying knee to the
That
face.
was my statement.
Dude,
That
I
was
didn't
just
even know
high
you
school.
could do that. Everybody in school was like,
was
"Did
my
you see
high
that guy?" It wasn't like a punch. You jumped off the ground, flying knee to the face. This dude was big,
Yeah.
and that was about it.
I blacked out. I don't know what happened.
Yeah. And then after that, he went to kicking more ass in the United States Army.
So I was in my Quiznos outfit actually.
Yeah.
My outfit, my Quiznos uniform. Fucking Quiznos. I was actually late for work that day.
You were late for
Khakis,
that.
Doc Martens. Doc Martens were huge back then.
Little blood. Yeah, I didn't never have any of those.
It's a lot of weight.
I
to get
did
up
take
in
off
there.
my polo though because I didn't want to get,
Yeah, I understand that. I mean,
you got to respect the
I didn't
quiz,
ever wear any
bro.
polo. So that picture is way better, Reed. But anyway, Rob went to the United States Army, and then after that, I've seen that you were, I'm not understanding exactly, but you worked security at nuclear plants, which is probably,
No, that's like, yeah.
I could understand because I'm not very smart. And then he's recently,
That's all that is Paul Blart with a gun. That's all that is.
Wait, say that again?
Awesome.
Yeah. No, it's unionized.
Oh.
So I'm probably gonna piss somebody
Homer
off.
Simpson worked there.
Wait,
He did, but so the union breeds mediocrity.
So that's the unions. Is that the power plant?
So
that's what it's called.
the security force. You know what? They may have their own. I think
getting
the
that
workers
bullshit
have
button
their own
ready?
union.
So you would do pretty much. So you didn't secure power plants.
No, I did. It's just it's nothing special.
Oh, it was a big
it's
deal. Just hang out.
Nothing special.
And then he was a police officer here. He's recently changed his direction and went to the oil field like everybody else. So
Yeah, they jumped that bandwagon, man.
but he does some cool shit. He knows some cool
And I
shit.
didn't do it for the money. I did it for less stress. Because
Yeah.
actually, I made a lot of money as a police officer.
I'm sure there's people that
You
are
know,
like,
pinching those drug dealers for money.
What's up,
you know?
Josh? Dude, there's gonna be some people on here that are like excited about you being a
That's
former
funny.
police officer.
No,
But,
I'm just kidding. No, but like working bars and shit, that's all cash money. So,
So you did that?
That was good. Yeah.
So now, how does that work? How can you wear the uniform, drive the car? Is it just for look? Just like we're allowed, the police force is like, yeah, you can do that. Makes you look like
What you talking about?
if you're off duty at the bar.
Oh,
working.
that's the contract. Like if you have a liquor license, like it's supposed to be. You're supposed to get a fine actually if you have your liquor license. You're a technical bar, 51% alcohol. The city is supposed to fine you like something like $2,000 a day, something like that. I don't know.
If you don't,
If you don't have security and you're like a late night bar, like Fast Freddy's would get threats by the city, and then they're like, okay, so they'll pick us up for like 6 months to get the city
And
off their
dip you
back,
off.
and then fucking push us off.
so they couldn't hire like just some guy like me that says, "Hey, I'm a big tough dude."
I think they could, honestly.
It's a bad idea.
I don't know if it's.
Lone Star.
I think you would have to have you would have to have insurance to cover that liability.
So Lone Star's a prime example of why not to do that.
Lone Star's a classy joint.
That is, I mean,
Yeah, real classy.
that's a good. Hey, you know what's hilarious? Had my wedding reception there, the party, and I was
That was about a year before all the
was-
people up in the back.
It was still
guns
kind of. It
on
was
this.
brand new. It was empty actually for the most part, but still, yeah. I know a lot of people that go there that love it, but I get nervous at that fucking place.
It's a good spot.
Get your ass kicked or stabbed in the ribs.
I'll tell you what. When I moved back in 2015,
I'm allergic to stab wounds.
Yeah, those itch a little bit. We'll talk about knife fighting later, I guess.
That's awesome.
The first experience I had with Lone Star was when I was working security at the bar, and they were like, "Oh, there's a fight outside of Lone Star," and I look at the other cop that was there,
Like, who gets
and I
it?
was like, "That's it? Did this shit? All right." So we went out the back door and we're fucking sprinting, and these bikers have their spare chains out, and they're fucking whipping each other with them.
Damn.
And
Sorry.
Nice.
no, and they're like, these fucking other bikers get in front of us, and we're kind of, they're just weaving our way, and they
Right.
stop and they get on their bikes and they take off before we can get to them. But we're like, all right, well, there's no victim.
Like
There's
just whooping each other's ass.
Yeah, there's no one here to press charges or
go back to work.
complain about it. So it's like, all right, high five, everybody. As you were.
Yeah. Do what's crazy?
Nothing to see here.
We talked about it at the gym a little bit the other day, but being a police officer, for as much hate, especially nowadays, they fucking hate you guys. I mean, for the most part, you got to be really nervous because most people don't like you. But
I don't know about hate, but
Hey, I
I would
shouldn't say
say
hate. They
I
feel
would
nervous,
say
or they just like they
uncomfortable.
don't want to. They don't want to run into you. Pretty much.
Uncomfortable would be a good one.
Yeah.
A good one.
you're
Is that a
probably
verb?
Yeah, you're probably right.
Is that a verb?
I'm not sure what a verb is anymore.
Someone, I wonder.
Is that a verb? Anybody?
It's
What's going on,
probably-
Aaron? Got people popping in.
Aaron's smart.
Aaron boring. She knows.
Smart. Is that a verb? I
Hey,
think it's a
I fixed my fucking camera.
Yeah, Heather Kemper's on here. She said she knows those guys. It'll be like a.
Heather Kemper's on there?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. She's the apartment manager at my apartments. Yeah.
A heck of a deal. She's the body. She's nice as shit.
She's the boss, bro.
Yeah. But so when you're like we were saying, when you're a cop, you literally have to put a gun in your. What's up, Reed?
I don't know. You guys were handing something. I thought we were gonna have a toy battle or some shit. It's just
Oh
like
no,
fucking
I was just showing him the little.
Speaking of, don't you have a toy to show off tonight?
Oh shit! Yeah, before you get too deep in this, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. No.
Goddamn
All right, here's what happened. I went.
Oh, did you bring gloves just in case this is lead paint?
No, we need the
No.
lead. We're gonna become superheroes. That's why we asked
Something
you the
might.
first
Yeah,
question.
this could go horribly
So
wrong.
I could turn into Deadpool.
Yeah, we
Yep.
might get the
All
thing
right,
on our
let's
face.
get to this
We're
then.
probably
So-
just gonna go to the hospital.
So, but story back real quick is usually I get a toy before every podcast. We'll read. Unfortunately, couldn't be at the last one. And so I grabbed more than one toy, and Reed was like, all right, you motherfucker. Well, Reed's like me when, he started the war. So he's like, there's rules. But if you abide the rules, he'll abide too. But if you don't, he's going to try to blow you out of the fucking water. So he shows up with his army of dudes. Okay, I had to go. Yeah. I was kind of procrastinating, and I worked out and whatever. And anyway, I ordered this toy a while back that couldn't come. It's super dope, but now it's here. And so I had to go get Reed a saw. Long story short, this dude was in here chilling. I was like, fuck it. I got to pull the B team out, but he's still pretty dope. It was like a good omen when we walked in, because I walked around the corner to set everything up, and here he was sitting on the table waiting for me for battle. The original box, motherfucking Stretch Armstrong. First of all, look at these positions they put this guy in.
Yeah, but it's so
look at the ones in
Whoa,
the back.
on the side.
So
on the side, he's like pretzel mode.
Yeah, no, look. Yeah, let me get the camera to see that. Yeah. The one on the bottom looks like the one on the bottom. We're gonna try that out.
I think I tried this with a girl once.
Yeah,
I believe.
I bet she hurt you. Let me see that thing.
Oh, the Speedo though, man. The Speedo.
See it?
No, yeah, okay. Those are the same ones from the side. That bottom one.
On the side, there's a big one right here, up by here.
Oh my god!
Yeah, right there. Yeah, bam!
Yeah.
Wow.
All right,
let's unveil.
Unbox this bitch.
The box is
it's only older than all of us. Somebody is really mad that we're opening this piece of shit right now. Watch it just be a bunch of bricks and you got robbed on Amazon.
It would have been sweet if it was like
a dildo, just like a big plastic dildo.
Dude, it's heavy.
There you go.
It's not as big as I thought. I guess the one that I used to play with was way bigger, but this one's old. This is like 1970 old.
It's gonna do it.
Dude, but he's ripped. He's built like me, bro. He's got short baby legs, a big torso, and tiny arms. Look at him.
Oh, dude.
All right, here you go.
No, it's gonna be like an old rubber band.
You gotta grab something.
No, I mean
that's kind of how I feel about this.
You know what I mean?
That's
why I'm glad I got a computer shielding my
Was
face.
this in packing grease for 30, 45 years?
Is he French or something?
What's that? Is it French?
Let me see. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Look at the sideburns.
Let me see the copyright on that thing before we blow it up.
What is the copyright?
2017.
Oh, you got fucked.
Shit,
you got
dude.
fucked.
I knew that cardboard looked too new. That's too new.
Stretch
processing.
that bastard. Let's break him for real now.
This is brand new. Hold on.
Oh, I'm freaking out.
No, put your leg
Hold on.
What are we doing? Oh, we gotta keep it central? Oh, shit.
Oh.
It's like taffy.
I don't want to snap you.
Let it go. You go back.
All right, bring it back.
Oh,
bring it
wow.
back. It's about to pop.
Wow.
You need to grab more.
I'm afraid it's going to blow up. Look at his chest.
I got nothing.
This is better than the box.
Oh, we can totally break him.
Go. Wrap it up.
Oh, man.
Watch out for that
space.
shark.
You gotta take space. There you go. Just keep going. You have little hands.
I don't want this stuff on me. Yeah, I do.
He has little Junior Whopper hands.
I don't want this shit on me.
Oh, man. Look at him.
Oh, I thought it was about to go.
That looks like a good time.
Ew, what happened? That's
Hematoma.
Ew.
I mean, essentially, maybe.
I think you might have OCD'd your thing you upper.
Maybe,
All right, now that we're back to it. All right.
I'm gonna keep fucking with Stretch.
That's essentially what
being a police.
Going for right
Well, we got Stretch. He's not as cool now. I'm not as excited, but
Man, I thought it was 70s Stretch.
me too.
I wanted to get a superhero power.
Could you imagine though?
But you got up every morning, put a gun on, a bulletproof vest. How's that shit feel? Like when you got up, were you like me, just get up and have some coffee and go about my day?
After a while, it turned into that. Yeah, for sure. It was just another job for sure.
Who's ready for this?
Do it. What the fuck? He's gonna look at his ass. His ass is gonna explode. That's great. It's like a big gumball. Nice.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
So and shit.
No, at first, man, the academy gets you ready.
You're all gung ho. So it's like that. So when you go to the police academy, you don't feel like just some because most people think it's just a bunch of bums. Like, hey, we'll just hang out. Like,
I mean, yeah, you can treat it like that, or you can
get down.
or you can drink the punch and go in it. I'm passionate about everything I do, so
that should be the same way.
It's it's that what is that? If it's worth doing, it's worth doing well.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I 100% agree.
So, I don't know.
So you went there and kicked ass. You were gung ho, like I'm gonna be a badass cop. Got out and was like, every day, no big deal. Just cool.
Well, so yeah, I mean, putting on those pants, you know, it's gonna sound stupid, and I'm gonna sound like a gear queer. But
dude, we're all
when
gear.
we
Look, we're
changed-
all gear queers, bro.
When we changed from those
Some more than
old
others.
school polyester,
Like
yeah,
legit
it's
combat feeling stuff.
to
Tactical.
they bought into Vertex.
So you felt like
Operator alert.
Let me okay.
Yeah, you know, I was like, holy shit,
So,
you know, this is
that's
you know,
kind
this
of
is a little more my speed.
Well, that's a topic, but we know that you're legit, not retarded. I mean, you've been in the military. You've obviously got all kinds of cool tattoos that say I'm a badass.
It's just Sharpie, bro. It's actually fake.
You should no, don't do that. Hook me up later.
Hold on, just give me a couple years.
But yeah, but like they were saying when all that cop stuff was happening, dressing them like a soldier makes them feel like they need to use that shit. Was that a thing? People are like, yeah, look at me.
I could see that. I could see that argument.
I
Never
mean,
heard
I
that before,
honestly
but,
could
I mean,
too.
Yeah, for sure.
But when at the time it happened, I kind of had my own agenda. Like, oh, come on, man, cops are cool. Like,
So,
give me a break. But now I'm like, yeah. If you
now
create a
you
bunch of
mention it, yeah. So, what was that? What was that? It was about that same time, I bet, when there's a massive ammo purchase by the was it by the military or by
DOJ?
DOJ, yeah, the massive, yeah.
Dude, last podcast without him, it's not the same.
It's like he's in his brain.
Yeah.
Have you?
He takes a lot of
Anyways,
information.
I was about to go off.
Yeah, we got time. We got plenty of time. We can get here all night.
So Marjorie's Moms has this has the internet. Marjorie's Moms is a cartoon movie, and they meet the internet, and he is like this sentient being, you know, that has like monitors all around him. You know, he's cartoon, but he's like this, well, you know, Garth and Wayne. He's like,
Has all the information though.
But that's
Reed.
why, yeah, it's like he's instant.
Well, he reads a lot of shit all day, so you say something that's probably crawling through his database in his brain. He's like, yeah.
Oh
I mean,
yeah, I
he just-
researched that one
Yeah,
time.
he just downloads it from his brain.
What was that article?
'Cause I didn't hear any I didn't hear any-
HTTP
there was no tapping on that
/
one.
No, I already knew
Yeah,
that
that
one.
was
Yeah,
it.
that was a pretty big arms purchase.
Yeah, so DOJ purchases all this fucking ammo, and that's where you know they're militarizing the police.
Right.
That's what the argument came from.
We have fucking.
Well, they're saying because
MRAPs
they put him
every
in
county.
like those tank-looking, those.
the Bearcats.
Well, yeah, they bought the Bearcats, I don't know.
But
what
like you said, and I'm
Cougars.
if you put a cop in just like the old school, like, but they're lame and you can't move in the old cop uniforms. If I was a police officer, I had to wear those like.
Actually, it was really stretchy.
Stripper cop.
Yeah,
I'm talking like the ones like with the slack looking pants back in the day. Were they stretchy too?
Oh, those old school like khaki, like the fucking
Like like trooper
jailer
type pants.
khaki.
Yeah, like
no.
before they got y'all the new stuff. I can
No,
understand.
mean, that's like those are wool. I'm
Right,
pretty sure those
but
are
if you
wool
wear
pants.
if you would to wear that, which it would suck for performance, so I see why they wouldn't. But you're less likely to feel like a badass because you look kind of silly.
Well, I'm pretty sure they all wore boots.
Boots, and y'all wear tactical boots or shoes or what?
No, I'm just talking about back in the day with those shitty pants.
Right, so they didn't
all
even feel
wore
like
boots.
athletic enough to. I mean, you couldn't do nothing.
No, fucking running
So-
around in ropers. You think you can?
Yeah, and you throw
run a guy in ropers.
So what kind of you carry the
some Converse,
better than boots?
some flyers, bro.
But that's not gonna happen around here,
BK
especially
Knights.
Barefoot.
BK Nights,
LA Lights.
LA Lights. Those are the ones. LA Lights, are the ones I had. You couldn't keep me from
the
not
one
just-
with the clickers on the side. What was it? LA
shit.
Gear. LA Gear.
LA Gear.
LA Gear.
That's
for
the
sure.
lights one, right? That's LA Gear, LA Lights.
Yeah.
It's like that series. But if you wear that funny blue outfit, you don't feel like being a badass. But if you're in some dope shit, I see how you could. I can say you could do that. Did you feel that shit around here?
What?
That cop hating shit, like when you pull people over, like
Oh yeah, like
no,
that, you know,
last year before, it's kind
here
of
this
calmed down.
This is a
little
pretty
bit.
decent bubble.
Yeah,
It's a very
it is a very-
conservative
we're in a bubble.
area, right? You know, there's a lot of fucking racism out there, bro. I'm not
Here.
Yeah, for
Yeah,
sure.
I was gonna say my buddy just got hit up with some.
Honestly, the biggest that I see though, this is honest, my opinion, was blacks versus Mexicans.
Really, these are all
Yeah.
our opinions for the most part.
Yeah,
We'll
it's-
say opinions and facts when they're facts. Okay.
My opinion.
Okay.
Because I just the most shit talking I heard was between those two races.
From what you've seen,
Back and forth. Not that wasn't just one side or the other. It was back and forth. But you know, I got it. Obviously, I'm a white cop. But okay, so I should have brought them. I wore glasses, right? I wore my fucking
Clear.
Oakley ballistic glasses because
What in your eyes?
I can
Spit.
see, but they're for shooting.
Yeah.
And I'm carrying a gun, so I have to wear them. I don't have to, but I should.
It's smart.
It's a smart move. So I'm dorked out, bro. And imagine me in polyester that doesn't fit me. So, all right.
With your tattoo.
You know those
With your
old
tattoo,
school
so like,
German,
oh, he's the guy with the tattoo.
the German pants, the
Yes, well, it looks
equestrian pants that kind of
shaped
flare out. Yeah, that's what my shoulders did, like right like above the elbow. So I had like a out and then back in.
Not flattering.
No, and it was really tight right here. So it was like
Oh, it was a long sleeve
it was
with
like
a weird
pilot
bubble.
shirt. I had to wear long sleeves because I had to cover my tattoos up.
Oh, that's silly.
Firefighters are allowed to wear them, by the way, in Midland. And there is one firefighter that has WPWW on his forearm, massive.
Which is what?
White power worldwide.
Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
Yeah.
How's that
And-
gonna get his ass kicked every day?
And he, I mean, maybe it's an old tattoo, you know, transgressions.
Should probably
Everybody
just get a
has
black
their
box
own
over that thing.
vices and their own past shit.
Oh, dude, he's moving.
Probably want to black that one out if it's past stuff.
Dude,
though.
Stretch is moving around on his reed.
Oh, Jesus.
He's coming untied.
I fucked up.
Yeah,
Alright,
I would
sorry.
think that you would want to
Oh, God.
get that maybe hidden. But maybe he's like, you know what? Yeah, I
Yeah.
fucked up, but
Oh,
I can
okay.
change my
Where-
life. Maybe it's a statement, you know?
Right, could be.
But still, perception is reality, right?
For
But
absolute
he's
sake, I
allowed
would
to
get
do
some
that.
kind of
It's not like I have a unicorn with a dildo. You know,
Right.
a fucking, you know, the Pope.
You have a nice police officer or soldier tattoo. Nothing
It's-
offensive.
It's
Just kinda
exactly
tough.
nothing offensive.
American flag. Like,
Right.
I'm here for
Yeah.
this.
But I have to hide this, and he had to. He got to wear like he was always there. He was always there. The 3 or 4 times I seen him, he was allowed to wear a short sleeve shirt.
You should just say, like, hey, how about this? Me and this guy, you guys take the key. We're going to go inside there. We're going to lock this door, throw it in there, and whoever opens the door gets to keep the tattoos.
Yeah,
Like, gets to show them.
sure.
And then you come out and that fucking pussy's got to wear sleeves.
One flying knee later.
Yeah, one flying knee.
One
He doesn't
flying
even
knee
know.
later.
He goes in there thinking like, oh yeah, you want to play?
Maybe he
With your
pulls
flared
maybe he
shoulders?
pulls a champion,
What's
like
that?
somebody that
Is it a movie?
no, a champion. Like he picks a champion to fight me.
Oh, fuck yeah, dude. It don't matter. You want the
This dude
champion.
doesn't watch Game of Thrones. He doesn't know how that works.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
What's your champion? Who would your champion be?
If I pick somebody to fight you,
No. No, like you were chosen to fight for something.
somebody
Something that would, you know, spectacular. Something that would mean the world
a
to
real
you.
person
Like your life.
that I think would be a struggle to fight against. It'd be a good fight, a hard fight. A
Yeah.
real person that I know.
Yes, pick that person. It could be someone that you admire that you've
Oh,
never met.
absolutely admire him. If I would try to think who would give a fucking just rip their guts out, like go until like I literally
That
just
have that-
choke their life. Yeah,
yeah.
that they gotta get that.
Well, okay, take that out of it. Take that out of it.
Well, I wouldn't want to fight nobody.
Apply that characteristic to this person.
Well, I'd only want to fight somebody with that characteristic.
Yeah. Okay.
So it would be, God dang. But I'm trying to make sure it's somebody that's physically, I'm not telling you I'm
Yeah,
badass, but I know I have a buddy, Adana Roscoe, little Mexican dude, and this mother, shit, he'll fight till he's hamburger. He might, you might whoop his ass, but he'll fight till he's hamburger.
Nate Billingsley said Mikey Johnson.
Ooh, God
Goddamn, Mikey
damn.
Johnson.
Ooh, that's one. Ooh.
Yeah. Hey, that's you know what? I think he's saying. Oh, goddamn.
I'm gonna have to maybe come back to that. Yeah, go ahead.
Is
Yeah,
this
yeah.
what he said, Mikey Johnson?
Or it's a little slight delay on
Nate
there.
said, God damn it. So this is
Mikey,
from
man.
Abel. Is it not, Aaron? Ask him if this is from Abel.
I see Mikey Johnson fight Gouda.
I saw a boot go to Gouda's face, and I don't even know how I ended up at that.
And I'm telling you right now, Mikey Johnson's one of the baddest dudes I've ever met. Ever. He's the toughest. One time, dude, his finger was so jammed in the middle after practice, after third period practice where we had, like midday practice. Dude, it was the size of Homeboy's head. Remember my fingers were always jacked up? He goes, hey, dude, pop it out for me. I grabbed his finger, dude, and just pulled it all the way out. And it literally went flat in front of us. Back to normal, but you know how bad that hurt.
Yeah, for sure. So I the reason why. Oh wait, hold on. Was she saying
Here.
something else?
Go ahead.
My bad.
Keep it. Keep it for a minute.
Forgot about that. Yeah, for sure. So no, at Abel, dude. I don't know, full of piss and vinegar. You know, we were young, and dumb. I don't even know what it was over. Honestly, I just remember some words were exchanged
Between you and Mikey?
between me and Mikey, and I pushed him. He punched me, I think, and then like people were on us like right off of that, and so I was like, "Fuck that, dude! He got a hit in," and I went up and I kicked him. Like when they were pulling me out, I fucking went up and kicked him. So he punched me and I kicked him. I believe it's probably not factual. I mean, you know, every time you remember something, your brain changes a little bit of it. So
You and your legs are daily.
But it was a confrontation, and we both got a lick in, and I cannot remember what it was over.
And then you liked each other after that.
And then we had an ag class like 4 years later together, and we were best friends. I drew a tattoo, and actually he got a tattoo of what I drew. It's it was a cross, the tribal cross. I think it was on his arm somewhere. It's a tribal cross. He's like, I want something like this. I drew it up, and I swear to God, he has that tattoo.
Yeah. You know what? It would probably be that guy. For sure, probably somebody I played football with. Well,
okay.
Later on the show,
so that's that guy. Okay.
I'm going.
So now, you have to fight that guy. You have to fight Mikey Johnson.
So what do you mean?
That's the scenario. You have to fight Mikey Johnson.
You asking what I would do?
You got to pick someone.
You have to pick someone to fight Mikey.
To fight Mikey Johnson?
Yeah.
Is Mikey my warrior?
No.
Yes. So Mikey's my warrior, the guy that fights for me.
No.
I thought you said I was picking somebody I fought myself.
That's what I was going for. I wanted you to pick the hardest person, right? So now you have the
Mikey's
hardest person.
yours.
Now you have to pick someone to fight him as your champion. This guy.
Woo.
That's your champion. That's the scenario we're talking about.
Gotcha. So I got you.
I don't know how we got on the champion.
No. Oh damn, you're way off track.
Can read.
It's about being a police officer.
This tea is very.
I got a small bottle
delicious.
this time.
Delicious.
Because sometimes we get big
Yeah,
bottles.
I'm a grown man.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna call you delicious.
You don't want none of this, Dewey Cox.
God, I need to watch more TV. I don't watch anything.
That was Cedric the Entertainer.
Oh, see.
Kings of Comedy.
Oh, see. Well, we were talking about you're wearing the uniform and being a warrior and like feeling like a warrior. I think that's what we're getting at. I don't remember now.
Yeah. See, that's what
Anyway,
happens. That's what happens.
So you're a cop, and then
I can get us on track real quick. You ready for that?
Yeah, do it.
Okay. What's up with the police chief having to be escorted around the building right now? That's a new news article as of today.
Escorted around the building.
He's been
trouble.
the police chief has been suspended as of today for harassment violations, but that's all we know.
He pulled a Mike Lauer.
Oh, Mike
Is that
Lauer.
what he did?
I don't know, probably.
For harassment?
I don't know.
Mike
I
Lauer.
wouldn't doubt it. That's just
How would they
going
let
on
him back
every-
in the building if that's possible?
No, he gets back in the building, but they escort him around.
Yes. No, he has a babysitter.
That's awesome.
But what's he?
That's our chief of police.
The police are.
That's the newly appointed. That's the one that recently beat, I don't know, I think there were like 2 or 3 legitimate candidates.
And he won.
He won. That's the guy that won.
The police and that whole thing is a weird.
Good job, guys.
It's a weird.
No,
deal.
but that's a board. That's the board.
That's what I'm saying.
That's not a
An elected official.
an elected official. He's appointed.
That's what I'm saying. There's a reason he's appointed, so he can have some sort of control. I'm sure.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is,
Like, yeah, this is y'all's
Midland,
choice.
the city of Midland has like the board. I don't know, maybe like 12. I would hope at least 12 people would be on this board.
At least a round table.
Right?
Yeah. 3.
Yeah. It's like
The worst number.
Yeah, at least 12 people that decide, hey, we are putting in a notice that we're accepting applications for the chief of police. And they're the ones that take in all this application,
They decide.
weigh the pros and cons, and they pick this guy from Arizona.
Oh, that's a
What?
great
Is
place.
he from here?
Yeah, no, he's from Arizona.
like
That's
Joe-
all I know. Literally, that is all I know. I don't even know his name. That's all I know.
God.
He's from Arizona.
Dude, I know you're a good one. We wish you. I'm glad you're doing what you're doing now.
I wasn't a dickhead,
There's a lot of them. I've been arrested a few times, especially in my 20s.
It wasn't my job to be a dickhead.
Murphin's here to confirm it.
Yeah, well, my dad's on there. Yeah, my dad can tell you. I've been arrested a few times, so
Yeah,
I didn't never run into you. I always ran into the guy that was not cool.
I was arrested.
I've never ran
Me and my
into-
brother were arrested when we were kids.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. Shoplifting, man.
Oh wow.
Really?
Yeah, me, my Meemaw, and my mom were at Walmart here in
Oh.
Midland on the north side.
So
Because
like
at that
kids,
time it was
kids.
like the only Walmart.
Kids.
Yeah, kids. I was maybe there was I was at Abel, so
They
seventh grade.
arrested you though?
Oh, it's like juvenile. I went to Culver. So,
What'd you
yeah,
take, though?
thanks.
What'd you
Sorry.
take?
Thanks,
though?
kinfolk.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
Couldn't pull no
yeah.
strings on that one,
Dick.
asshole.
So
I actually got that a lot through school.
oh man. So yeah, we were just.
What'd you
stealing
take though for to go to
I
Culver?
can't remember.
Couldn't
man.
like
Some
bubble gum.
candy and shit.
Really?
I think my brother tried to take some.
Oh, y'all got caught in the store. in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
act?
No. We were
Not good
Like
thieves.
we had just crossed the barrier, the sliding doors. We had just been out.
That's
and
what they wait.
caught us.
That's
Yeah,
where they
they're
prove it.
like, ah, surprise, cockfags.
Ah.
You know, I gotcha. We're the best loss prevention ever. What do you got? Oh shit! You
I think
got
that's the
me.
most exciting part of their day.
That's so.
I mean,
stupid.
I understand. They're like,
I
dude,
caught this fucking 9-year-old dude. I gave
they're
it to
like,
him.
dude,
I
wait,
fucking gave
Mark,
it to him.
come look at this.
Look at
Look,
this shit.
They're like, you see him? You see him? He put it in his pocket.
Yeah.
Sector 9,
I'm
aisle 13. Get that little
We've got
fucker.
a code brown.
No,
Wait,
no. Don't do
That's
that.
me.
Ambush. Ambush scenario 1. Ambush scenario 1. Main door. Main door.
Lock it down.
They have a little like golf cart. Everybody jumps out the back.
Nowadays, I have those fucking little Paul Blart.
Oh yeah.
Segways, right?
You know, you pull out, they just segue up. Little lights on him.
I'm waiting for Stretch Armstrong to pop.
He hasn't moved in a
Dude,
minute.
his
I don't know what the hell he
His
did.
taint is exploding.
Oh, there he goes. Yeah, I know.
What did you do to him, man?
He makes me nervous. It's
Blip.
like
That looks like a toe.
I don't know how. I can't wait to. That's like a sweet yoga pose. We're putting them,
If you can do that, post
Jesus.
a picture of it.
but
That would be good.
oh, that's the extra. Good thing we had to find the extra camera.
That's what it's for. Let's do
But
this.
so, and other than the cop thing, I'm sure you got cool stories about the army. Did anything cool happen over
I had a lot of fun in the army. I was actually
I saw Afghanistan
National Guard my whole
in
time.
Iraq? You've been to both.
Yeah.
You know I couldn't do that because I wouldn't want to fly over that fucking ocean.
The ocean.
Kyle's afraid of the ocean and
Faster than
elevators.
The ocean.
I'm so dude. That thing's about to leg kick the camera.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Some people pay money for this.
Smoke weed all
Yeah.
day.
I couldn't do the.
Faster than the ocean.
I don't know. Is
seen
it on
that?
the show?
Jeremy.
Fuck, I don't even watch more
no,
TV.
Wait, what's that fucking? No, he's a comedian. Fuck. He plays the gay dude on skates in Reno 911. What's his name?
Oh,
Oh yeah.
he's hilarious
Yeah.
with the cocaine
Yeah.
video he had.
That's what I'm talking about. He does this
Yes.
one where he's smoking weed all day. He's like, I smoke weed all day.
Oh no, I've seen
And he
that.
wins
I
the
have
Boston
seen that.
Marathon. He's like, I'm faster than the ocean. He's like, what do you mean? He's like, put me on a plane. I'll fight all them terrorists. Oh man.
So,
No, but,
what'd you do over there? Because I could. I
okay,
read.
first off, I got to talk about Bulgaria, man.
I read about your-
Bulgaria was the shit.
Okay, I read
Yeah.
your thing.
Anywhere Eastern Bloc sounds fucking
Yes,
terrifying
dude.
to me.
Bulgaria was the
Well,
shit.
you're saying this shit, and I'm thinking, well, I get what you're saying. Shooting guns.
No,
at
but
people
no,
and stuff.
Bulgaria. No, I didn't shoot guns at people. We trained the Bulgarian army. Like we were training them with our tactics, mountain warfare, and stuff like that. And then we were actually tasked to check out this new gear.
In old time, we fixed
In
gun
the
with
old
shovel.
times.
We fixed gun with shovel
Yeah,
and potato.
So we trained on this old tank trail that they
OCD.
used. Right? Yeah. Sorry. You said to point it at my face. So.
You're doing great.
Well, that's what we trained on this mountainside, and
Like
we were,
this?
just tactics and smokes and shit, anything from individual movement to platoon size attacks on an urban environment. So when we went to the little urban city that we built out of plywood and fucking just
Over
shit
there?
wood, yeah. We were like, well, we could put down a glass house, which is like just tape. Right?
Yeah.
So we can see the movement, and they were like, oh.
It just got a little louder in my headphones.
Yeah, it's because you guys are screaming, making race car sounds, and I had to kink this shit down.
Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
cool.
It actually
No,
sounds
that's
better.
Good. That's
Yeah.
good.
Oh.
I like this.
Yeah, I like it.
I heard the reverb in this. Like, fuck.
That's good.
I'm a loud laugher.
Yeah.
I apologize.
It's all good. That's what this fucking
This
weird ass control board's for.
Tea. This is tea, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
we have more too. We have to go grab it. But
This is tea.
This
He
is
told
good
me
tea.
this is tea.
Yes. I love it. It's
I love
good.
it. It's really
I
easy.
made it myself. And I
Oh
even-
man, hey, Coach Hanlon just joined, and that guy used to say I was piss poor
Coach
all the
Hanlon?
time. and
Coach
he was
Hanlon,
right.
dude. No,
I don't
Coach
remember
Hanlon. Coach Hanlon kind of molded me a little. He had a good part in molding me because check it out. When he showed up to, when I showed up to Alamo and he's there, he was a young
Oh,
cat.
Alamo.
Yeah, he was a coach. He was a young cat, and we had Coach Hendricks. God bless Coach
The
Hendricks.
exact opposite.
He's like a short, fat dude, and then
love
Coach
that
Hanlon's
guy.
like this good-looking, jacked-up dude. And he's like kind of like he was like a hero. So like,
God damn it,
you want-
Culver, that was piss poor.
yeah, you want to make
Piss
Hanlon,
poor.
you want to make Hanlon feel good because he was like the dopest coach at all. So
Yeah.
when I'm like my little weird twitches that make me do the weird shit I do to like work out and all that shit, and play football, he had a little drop on the pot. So
Oh, okay.
shout out Coach Hanlon, I appreciate you. Just because he walked out, he looked like a fucking coach should look, like jacked.
Yeah.
Like he's like a Ken doll.
He wasn't wrong when he told me all that shit.
No, he was absolutely correct.
He pretty much hit me in the head with a football for 2 straight years, and I never caught it once.
Coach Hanlon, though, just so you know, we were on a BMX trip about a month ago, and I got a buddy, Matt Martin. I don't know if you remember him. He played quarterback for you. And Reed and Matt, we were out in the parking lot. We had been drinking a little alcohol, and we got to talking, and a foot race commenced. And I told Matt, Reed's going to smoke you. And I was like, no way. I was like, no, dude, he's going to smoke you. And Reed put the fucking
He fucking
put the
dropped the
hammer.
hammer.
Oh, it was bad. He put a gap on him.
I just like to get the win.
He did, dude. Reed was out fucking around.
That's hilarious.
But anyway, what were you doing? You're training those guys in Bulgaria?
Bulgaria, Novosello, I think it was.
I wish I'd have done that shit.
Dude, it's beautiful, man. Anyways, the dice skier is what it was called. I don't remember what the acronym stood for, but it was ultimately something that replaced Miles 2000, which is what the Army used for laser tag.
Oh, yeah.
But this had overhead GPS, so you could see each individual movement as a fire team, right? And on top of that, they integrated some sort of connection between the laser of your gun and your helmet, so you could actually
Headshot.
see where that person was moving with the rifle. So that's
Jesus.
like who cares? Well, when you clear a room, it's very good feedback, because you're like, okay, yeah, man, maybe I fucked up, maybe I flagged my buddy.
Yeah, you got it.
But
You crossed the
you go back and you watch that video on the after action, and you're like, oh fuck.
Yeah, because
I
pretty
could've
much
shot you.
everybody entering that door has their own slice of the pie.
Because
essentially,
it's
right?
not that you don't get any electrical feedback, you don't get anything. It's just like beep beep. You're fucking dead. Okay, it's just this.
Oh, yeah, that was you-
until
that was you
someone
dying.
comes by with a god key and it's like, okay, you're alive now.
Right.
That's
Am
still
I
kinda cool.
bumbling?
No,
I-
that's still pretty cool.
No, dude,
have-
I mumble worse
I
than
know
anybody.
I have my sinus thing going on right now.
Like I said, if you're just
You just got to get up in it.
Yeah, if you're just up in there a little
Grab a
bit,
hold of it.
and now we figured it out to point them at us.
Yeah.
This is just a work in progress, man. We finally got the equipment. Now we just got to figure this shit out. This is John
somewhere
Cena.
around here.
Yeah,
Is this
a little bit. Just go slower though. Just
can
like
just-
that, but just slower.
just here?
Just come in. Yeah, it's good if you go
What
kind
is that on?
of. See if you can
What is that on? God damn it.
quit doing movie puns. I don't know. I know nothing.
No,
I know none of
it's
these.
Oh, Ben Stiller, when he's talking, they're webcamming. He's in Hawaii and they're in like Boston or something. And he's like, his wife comes in and she's all nosy. Could you come in here? She's like, is this? No, I can't see you. Is this?
Yeah,
good?
no, I
Better?
have. I have seen
better?
that.
Yeah. Anyways, that's what I was. Anyway.
You know, we're about
You've
crotch
seen
high.
it.
We're about crotch high. Anyway, let's go back to the military badass shit you had on. I was playing super sweet laser tag in Bulgaria. I know.
Yeah.
It's weird.
So yeah, that was cool. I actually got to shoot a dragon.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Is that the
Not
guided
like-
missile with the
yeah,
with the
with
cable
the-
on the back?
Oh, okay.
cable.
It's the loudest.
Like, what the fuck? I need to
handheld
go to Bulgaria.
gun,
There's
right?
still dragons?
Yeah.
It's
dragons.
Like, it's like the loudest.
not
Harry
the red
Potter
one.
got theirs
He's
in
cool.
Hungary.
well, they can
But
guide
the green
it
one
somewhat.
on the east side.
Can,
You remember that? Sorry.
can you guide it somewhat? Right.
Sorry,
Yes,
is this
you
tea?
have to.
It's
guide
really
it.
But
good.
it's the loudest.
That's why people fuck up, because they shoot it and they're like, oh yeah, I fucking nailed it, because they pulled the trigger when the sight, they had a good sight picture. So like, cacao, and
It's
they
got to travel forever.
boom.
Oh,
And so they're like, oh shit. So they drop it, right? And it falls short.
so wherever your screen's going, you got to
Yes,
keep it on the
you
target.
You have to shoot and you have to keep it on there.
That's
it's
cool.
it's guided.
Isn't
That's,
it-
that's where it receives the data. It's wherever.
What
it's
about
at.
stingers? Have you ever held those and stuff?
No, I've never shot a stinger.
'Cause they look pretty much
Shout
like
out Stephen Murray.
They look like styrofoam to me.
Shout
and
out
I kind of want
T-Drick.
to know how heavy they are.
Hey guys, Tedrick Macklin, so everybody knows, Tedrick is fighting this Saturday. You can get it on pay-per-view. He's going to be on the podcast. We were going to do it this week, but the dude needs to focus on what he's got handled this Saturday. He's a local MMA guy.
Yeah.
And I friend requested him thinking he was another guy, and then found out he accepted it. And then I started following him. So I'm a fan from afar, but he's going to be on the podcast. But he has a fight this weekend. I'm going to watch it Saturday night at my house in the comfort of my home.
Yeah.
And you should check it out if you can. Just support your
I'll
local
fucking
dudes.
check it out.
He's
Where are you gonna watch it at?
My house. Can you come over? He'll be 4-0. I guarantee you.
Hell yeah.
But shout out.
What's the weight class?
I don't know what he is. I think he's a 130 or 45. Or I'd hate to say that. He's lean, but he's all muscle. So there's no telling. I think I haven't seen him in person, but I'd say he's a little 5'8", 10-ish guy, maybe a little taller than that. Who knows? You can watch him move though, man. You watch him move. He can go in and out. He can track distance so fast. You can tell like when he's
like a Henderson.
Well, yeah, and he'll bounce out. Like I've watched his fights when I can on the videos. He'll bounce out, and then he jumps in and then bounces back out. No one he fucks people up. He's dope.
Like Donnie Yen in It Man.
Man.
Yeah. I don't watch enough TV.
This dude doesn't know shit. Don't even try.
Yeah, dude. I don't watch.
But
I'll confirm all of them. But
change your life and watch It Man.
I watched Breaking Bad.
The two is second. The second one was.
What's up,
decent,
Mo?
But It Man, you have to watch the first one.
Yeah.
That is the life and times of
it's the man who trained Bruce Lee.
Lee's.
Oh, really?
Mentor.
Well, that's pretty dope.
The inventor of the fluid motion.
I want to and I'm supposed to go train with TJ. Start this week in the MMA. I'm gonna start training with him again. Like I think I'm gonna do the wrestling fundamentals and then Muay Thai and the MMA stuff.
Would you
I'd fight
put me
again.
in your back pocket?
What do you mean? Like
I want to go with you.
Let's go.
Yeah, let's
They
do
give you when you go in, you talk to the lady.
I'm tired of lifting weights, man.
Well, I'm gonna lift weights. It's like
I'm tired
lift
of
weights.
lifting weights.
But I want to be. You got to just mix it in there. You want to do some weight training and mix it in there so you're functional, so you're strong. You don't want to be weak. I'm not saying those guys are weak. Those guys aren't weak.
No, they're not. They're not weak at all.
But that's what I'm gonna start doing.
I think
probably.
I'm strong enough for my frame. I'm strong enough.
Yeah,
I'm not big enough.
I'm gonna try
I don't
to
want to be big.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, neither do I. I want to go 2 or 3 times a week.
Dude, I was 215 when I came back from Iraq, and I joined an indoor soccer league. No, it was so stupid. No, I wasn't winded. I had good cardio. I could not turn. I could fucking demolish anything that was in front of me, dude. But if it's like, okay, let's go. Okay, but now we're going this way. I'm like, okay. You know, it's like that. Like,
Dude, when I got big in the weightlifting, I
couldn't turn.
I was so big in the weightlifting, like heavy weights, eating a lot of food. My wife she was pop in here real quick. She could tell you, I was eating 8,000 to 9,000 calories a day.
Jesus.
But that's actually way after that. But I had the same diet. We did the same thing when I was together and then when I was single. Anyway, I was 272 pounds at my heaviest. And then coming into that, then that's like years down the road, playing for the Drillers, I was like, hey, they're going to put me defensive end. They didn't. I was all excited, it's gonna be easy. So I got huge. I got back up to like 260 something. And she was like, I was eating like 9 bags of Uncle Ben's boiled rice a day on top of everything else. And she was like, this is insane.
Fuck.
I was huge, bro. I was 265 again. This was a few years back. But yeah, now I'm not with that. I got that. I started getting to the right weight. You gotta accept your body type. Like, you always want to be big.
I've pretty much done that. I've been bulking for about 15 years.
Hey, dude, it's all in what you love.
No, you know what? Hey,
What are you comfortable with, bro?
Donuts.
you know what? That's the reason I love Reed, because he's like me. He does. I mean, I give a fuck just because that's what I'm into. But if he's into it, like computers, see all this shit like that. Without this guy, I didn't give a fuck enough. I'd have bought some. No, he's like, he gives a fuck. So as hard as I go for like the working out, he's like, no, motherfucker. If I'm gonna help, we're not doing that
This
gay
is
shit.
passion right here.
Yeah, he just does it like, yeah, we're doing it right. We're gonna do it
Passion, emotion.
Yeah, if you tell me we've got to run, there better be a bear chasing us.
right. Hey, dude, and there ain't no bullshit.
I thought you
He
said
never-
rum.
He never heard from nobody.
Cops, I'll just walk right up. Hey, how you doing today?
Yeah,
I'm
but
not
like,
even gonna try.
you gotta get. There's a certain
I
body
would
type.
like to go to jail. I would opt to go to jail
Yeah,
instead of running.
Pretty
Yeah,
much
he's
me.
dead serious. Yeah, for real. He's like,
What's up?
yeah.
Hey, you want me to get in the back?
No, real quick though. 4 days ago, ish. It's actually healed. Did I tell you about that?
Please enlighten the people.
So AJ
He's a grown man. He's not the one to fuck with. So this poor guy.
AJ has his business truck and he's got shit in the back. Anyways, I'm coming out of a friend's apartment and this dude is up on top of his tailgate looking down inside of his truck.
Oh.
And he hears me and he sees me because I'm 20 yards away. And he just like melts into the fucking shadows. I'm like, what the fuck? So I kind of, I'm walking fast. I'm like, this is gonna get interesting really quick.
Yeah, you're about to fight a Demogorgon or
And
something.
he's coming and he's gone. I'm like, okay, he's running.
Voldemort.
So I sprint a little bit and we get to this corridor and I see him at the end of it. I'm like, hey, he's like, fuck you. I'm like, phew. So I start chopping, dude. I'm just like,
Game on.
yeah. Okay, mind you, I just got back from my second flag football game, and before that I was tired, so I took pre-workout. Right?
Oh, you're jacked.
It's I Am God. Check it out. It's fucking vicious, man. So I'm ready to go. I'm loose, man. And he wants to run, and he's wearing like sweats, like white sweatpants and this like big white T-shirt. I'm like, I got this, dude.
No camouflage.
No camouflage. No. It's like, hey, guy.
I'm gonna rob him all white jumpsuit.
White cap. I think he had a gold chain.
Ooh,
too.
I like to look fly when I'm robbing, motherfucker.
So he decides to run. So like, let's go. So he's running, and we get about halfway down, and I run with my dog. I got a Great Dane down this path, and I know it. Like I can close my eyes and run with it. And I'm like, you're gonna get tired. You're gonna get tired. And I'm right behind him, and he cuts the corner, and there's these massive ankle breakers, we call them, because if you run on them, you fucking break your ankle. It's pretty obvious what they are. They're massive river stones, and I hear this pop, and he fucking tumbles. And at this point, I'm maybe 10 feet away, and I'm in the air. I'm like,
Spartan jump.
Yeah, and I help him to the ground, and I tenderize him a little bit, and he's like, yo, what the fuck? I'm like, that's my fucking truck. And he's like,
liar.
Are you a cop? I was like, no, I'm not a cop. He's like, fucking get the fuck off me. And so I'm talking to him man to man. I'm like, don't fucking lie to me. Why are you looking at my truck? My daughter threw a toy in there.
Yes.
Motherfucker.
Yeah.
It's 10:30 at night.
Yeah, where's your daughter?
Where's your daughter? Let's go to your apartment. He's like, I'm like, don't lie to me, dude. Man to man up. Dude, personal responsibility, 100%. No, fuck, I'm sorry. I'm like, you don't even live here. Get the fuck out of here. If I see you, I'm going to finish the job. And he's like, just hobbling away.
He's on his way home. Thought he could get something real quick.
Fucking asshole.
He's probably just looking for a soda or something out of a cooler.
Probably, yeah.
And he's got his ass whipped over Dr. Pepper, like a Gatorade or something diet back there that really sucks.
I'd take the ass whipping, and you just made me run. I'd be real pissed.
I'm like, hey man,
Yeah.
I mean after that,
Yeah.
is there any sodas really back there?
Yeah,
Get a
any
drink?
sodas?
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
You want one?
Yeah. But anyways, I hit it on something stupid. I think that was...
That dude,
was
I
Equalizer.
still like the fact that
Equalizer.
you get in a fist fight in this town and not go to jail. That's not my luck.
I handle my business.
I do too, but I go to jail. when
I
handle
would
it.
rather people handle their fucking
Which I haven't
business like
used.
adults than call the police. Do you know how many stupid calls I went on because people don't
He
know
said
don't know
this.
how to be adults?
I'm gonna fuck him up.
So my 6-year-old won't get ready for school.
Shut up.
Swear to God, I got dispatched to this call, and this happened. Not this 6-year-old. So that 6-year-old was like I wanted. It was a mixture of being devil spawn and a horrible like you should have either not gotten pregnant or sent this kid for adoption because you were just a horrible person.
Nice.
No, it was really bad. No, it was just
I believe you.
personally. I mean, she was glutton. She was glutton. You know, I mean,
Yeah.
that sin.
Yes.
She was massive. And when I got to the house, there was a 11-month-old baby in a high chair with like SpaghettiOs in front of him, staged in front of the TV, maybe 1.5 feet, 2 feet away.
Just eating
SpongeBob SquarePants going. And
So the
she's
mom ain't, and the dad ain't doing nothing.
Well, there's no dad. There's no dad in this.
So she's
But the
just
mom
like
was there.
TV, so I can do some other shit.
And then but deal with the 6-year-old to get ready for school. That's what the situation was.
So she's just in a fucking bad way.
She's like, she won't get ready. I'm like, she's 6 years old.
Do you know what that woman was calling for, bro?
Pick her up. It fucking help. She's
Oh,
like,
man,
I need a
bro.
break, man.
She just
I need a
needs-
nap.
Shit.
Right now. I need a nap.
I'm so fucking
Yeah, no,
tired. I
for
just
sure.
need the cops to show up and take your little fucking ass to school.
Yeah.
I mean, if you really think about it,
Yeah,
you're like,
no, for sure.
Because you look at her and you're probably like, damn, she's tired.
No,
She called
exactly.
the cops. I'm sure it's like,
Retrospect for sure. But I don't know that.
at the
you
time,
know?
you're like, are you fucking kidding me, woman?
I spend 15 minutes driving to this house thinking, God damn. It's like,
See, the reason I say that's because she's 6 and she's been going to school before and they haven't called you before. Well, you, I guess, but One day she was like, I can't.
Yeah, I just can't do this.
I can't. I'm gonna kill this motherfucker.
Yeah.
If I don't call the cops, I'm gonna kill you, and they're gonna be here
kill you.
anyway.
I gave you
It's
life.
either call you. What happened? I
should be able to
killed
take
my
it away.
daughter because she's a demon spawn that doesn't want to wear
Because it
the
just
shirt
didn't-
that I gave her.
Didn't come out right.
So-
I put in the wrong ingredients.
Why didn't you call us to help you? Well, because I felt silly. But now looking back, retrospect, I should have before I killed her.
So easy to look back.
I get that.
easy
That would
to
be
look
it. But see, that's what being a cop would be like. I could see why cops are going, "Hey, dude, I don't give a fuck," and they're kind of rude.
Well, so the running joke
I gotta
is
find my gummy bears.
you get it's right behind,
Right behind you.
over your left shoulder.
Glad you guys have been eyeing them.
Yeah. I
I'm
just
saving
saw
it
him
for
earlier.
IHOP after this.
Sugar.
And I haven't eaten nothing all day. We eat IHOP after this usually every time. So
IHOP?
If you're down.
I can't do that, man.
you can.
I don't have a gallbladder.
Yeah, it's probably a bad idea for you.
Yeah. So
Just have some steak.
I could do steak.
See, like I've now officially made my cheat day pretty much today because I'm just gonna. It's too much to work out before this thing and get everything set up, and then I usually eat a shitload of pancakes and French toast after this.
Well, you saw my truck. You know what I went through today.
Yeah.
Oh, that was today?
Yeah, that was on the way here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, it buckled up on me. What do you got going? I see you reading something. Is there anything?
It was just. I was just here. You can go through and see
Oh,
what
I
you
don't
think.
see-
I'm just looking for people. Sometimes put some good stuff on there to talk about.
People are stupid. So, calls to put down deer.
Calls to put down deer. That's
funny.
bad, man.
He was.
That's what I'm thinking. Is like
Okay,
people
yeah,
don't
the
want
race of the
to people don't
dogs.
want to do the cops until they need them motherfuckers though.
Yeah.
They're like, oh,
Well, that's the
That deer was asking
that's
for
the
it.
nature of the beast. You know.
I guess you just go into it going, just go with like, not everybody's gonna like me.
Yeah.
Just make sure I get home okay. And
That's why I was never a dickhead unless you were just off the bat, just for no reason, rude to me. You know.
then you're like, all right, dude,
Like
I got a guy
wrote-
for you.
I wrote within the last year of my employment with the PD, I wrote maybe like 6 tickets.
That's no bueno for them, huh?
What's that?
That's no bueno for them.
They like okay, so it's not that tickets were being written. It's that if you don't go on calls and you don't write tickets, that's how they track productivity. So it's
Don't
like
need you.
the fuck you been doing all day.
That's how the city gets revenue, too, so they need
Yeah.
that shit coming in.
The city, yes, obviously there's a
The money.
a drive for money, yeah.
Right.
But it's also a way for sergeants. That's why it was a big deal for me to leave because they were like helicopter, just fucking micromanaging the shit out of me. For
Oh,
the last,
yeah.
like 6 months. I went through a pretty. It was an emotional divorce for me, and dealing with that job and that it was too much. I broke down. So I mean that's the reason why I'm not at that job anymore.
Just not in mindset to be
Just
carrying
the way that I handled the situation, the way I medicated,
Yeah.
wasn't kosher with the city. So I was like,
and
okay,
that was,
I'm
but
fine.
that was more valuable than the job, obviously, for your state
Dude,
of mind,
for sure,
for your health,
sure,
for your
yeah.
life, for all that.
That's
quality
why I
of
came
life.
forward. I knew it wasn't right. I knew because it was, it's obviously against my employment. That's why I brought it up to my
We're-
sergeant. I'm like, hey, listen, bro. Like
And we're talking about when you
have
say
an issue.
when you say medicated. I was going to clear it up so you don't think he's like
No, I was very clear that I smoked marijuana.
right. He's not popping. That's when
sure,
people are like,
no.
what medicated? Oh God.
Oh Jesus Christ.
No, he's smoking, which is like,
He's freebasing.
I mean, yeah, give me a break.
I just want
No.
to point out Tony Strong's in here, and he has a really fast car.
Tony Strong has. He's like a hero.
he have?
He's a child. He has the best 5.0 in town.
Yeah.
Like
Does
it's
he?
the cleanest for sure.
Yeah.
Is it that green one with the
No,
Louis
it's,
Vuitton
it's all
on
black.
it?
You know,
No.
yeah.
That's my neighbor. That's my neighbor.
serious?
Yeah, it
That
is,
guy's
dude.
That
awesome.
motherfucker's clean.
No, Tony Strong's like he's a mastermind of fast cars and cool shit, and he can drive like shit. He's a pretty cool dude. He has a Supra that I'd love to have.
A Supra?
It looks just bone stock bred Supra, but he's like a huge. Well, I don't know. This is years ago. He used to have a huge single turbo, and it was sweet.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude. But anyway, back to what you're saying. So you came forward because you started smoking some weed and it helps.
Man, I was in a dark.
Fuck yeah, dude.
dark,
I'm
dark,
with you,
dark,
man.
dark
Like I understand.
Like the medication I was taking for depression and
Shit don't work, man. It makes it
anxiety
worse.
was just like not mixing well because my what I told you about the hemochromatosis
Yeah.
that I did. So
Which
it's
I-
like that it just fucked everything up.
Yeah.
I was chemically unstable.
And you're stressed. When you're stressed, your body's under stress. It's like tripping out.
Yeah. So obviously, I didn't handle it with all the grace in the world.
Who fucking does?
And I realized that, and that's why I took it to my sergeant. He's like, "Okay, all right." So I went to the IA sergeant, and then talked to him about it. And they're like, "Okay," they're all about me getting help. And then a week later, they pull me in. They're like, "We talked to the city attorney, and we can't keep you on the books." I'm like, "All right."
Cool.
I mean, I did wrong.
Right, cool.
It's
That's
personal
cool.
responsibility, bro. I mean, if you fuck up, I know I fucked up, and I needed help. That's why I went forward with it.
Oh no,
I'm with you.
Lawyer Morty.
no! What? You didn't even show you his pod collection.
Oh, damn it.
Well, I'm with you. I mean, dude, to me, the older I get, the more I look. I'm on this little, my little. I tell everybody the same thing. People think it's corny. I tell my wife, we talk about it all the time. I'm the kind of dude, like, at this point, I want deep conversation, or I just rather not talk to you. I'm on like a little journey to find out everything. Just enjoy life at every single aspect, in every single way. Not get caught up so much in the stuff and like it's this fucking thing and just all kind. I want to learn about all. I mean, we've talked about that. Just all kinds of shit. And a job is a fucking job. I mean, if it's not helping you, you pays your bills. That's cool.
For sure.
But if you go home every day and you're thinking, I'm about to swallow a bullet. I think I'm jumping off a fucking cliff. If we haven't all been there, if you haven't been there, I've been mad enough where I'm
Waking
like,
up on
I just
the
want to drive
patio
this
next
fucking
to an
truck
empty
into a
bottle of
pole.
Jack.
Yeah,
Like,
you're just like,
what
man, I don't
happened?
give a fuck. But you got to do what you got to do. You're only here
for sure.
once. So
It wasn't worth it.
Yeah,
I realized it. I think that was the best thing.
I'm
for me
100%
coming
supporter
Just
of
coming
it.
back at it.
And I've always told people that it's not like you're even, dude, honestly, even if you're injecting heroin or whatever, I mean, they've got, over there, what is it, in Amsterdam, they have areas that give it to them twice a day. And, it's like, I think heroin use there is like plummeted. And the ones that are on it, it's very controlled. They have a place to do it safely and cleanly.
That's the thing. It also stops needle sharing. It stops all
Yeah.
sorts of other
It's
disease
like
spreading.
crazy shit. You socially. Portugal did the same thing. That was their social experiment.
Yeah,
where
and that
they-
experiment's actually working pretty
Yeah,
well.
And at some point, it's like,
decriminalized it. They're like, do it, and then like the usage went down. I was like, okay, well,
Yeah,
it's not fun anymore.
because if you're,
And then you get the guys that are on the fence. Okay, now you don't have to worry about those fuckers anymore.
right.
And now you got these guys that are like, okay, well they have a chemical need for this, so let's help them with it.
And that's a fact. That is a
yeah.
fact. I mean, we have AA. I've been to all those
It's the same
classes.
thing with food, dude. You overuse anything,
Yes. You get
Even
fat.
my kid's book, Too Much Ice Cream, or Ice Cream is good. Too much ice cream is bad. Like that's a fucking child's book. Right?
Maybe with that attitude.
Application, play yeah, right.
Fucking
Little do
critic.
you know. No. Eating through your pants.
It's so good, but it makes me so sad. I'm so
I eat 'cause I'm sad. I'm sad because I eat.
I'm never sad when there's a big ass thing of cherry Pepsi around.
You apply that to all aspects of life. I mean, too much salt's bad, but you need salt, right? Too much food is bad, but you need food. Too much water, you
Moderation.
could die from drinking too much water.
Moderation is too much. Moderation is bad, though. Even too much moderation is bad, but
No, I mean,
moderation
then you
is
turn
good.
into
Moderation
then-
is good.
If you have too much moderation, then you might as well take pills for meals.
My dad said this a long time ago. He said, dude, I'm telling you
'Cause you
right
need
now, there is a time and a place for everything. But like the legal matter, like marijuana, you're arresting people for marijuana. It's legal in some places here, which is funny. Yeah, it's not legal here, but okay, hit him with
State level is
hit them with the ticket, send them home. Don't fuck their whole day, night, and tomorrow at work up. I understand there's a law, but like around here, it's like you're a murderer.
Yeah, no,
That right there, it should help. And I tell you what, if they would do like a thing, it's like everybody gets 2 joints a day. You mandatory have to smoke them over the age of 18.
Oh, for sure.
This
yeah,
place
no.
would be the whole United States would work a lot better.
I don't think you're talking about moderation there. I think you're talking about a little something different.
2
I
joints
don't
a
think
day.
there's anything moderation about forcing people to do anything in America.
No, I'm just talking, living in my own little world. I'm just saying, if they're like, no, I'm not. I mean,
If you're going,
well,
if you
hold
choose
on.
to smoke,
They make us pay
if you
taxes.
choose to smoke, Let's see what your body type is.
Right.
Let's run some blood panels.
I agree with you. I'm just saying in my own little perfect world. I think
This is your optimal dose
My
for your
optimal dose
mind.
is fucking high.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying in the perfect, like saying they all tried it. People would anyway. No,
I mean, there's companies
I retract
in
my statement.
California.
No one should do what they don't
You
want to
send
do.
in your blood, right? You send in a blood sample, and they run it, and they will tailor a very specific pill.
A nutrition plan
Yes.
of weed.
No, pills like supplements. Like, what do you want? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want
one
to
of those places.
do you want to gain muscle?
Places.
Right? They run your blood panel, and they balance what they have to meet your specific needs.
Well, I've actually went and did that just very recently. I got my panel ran. Well, it's been a while back.
But it's like
That's so
$600
good.
bucks. But I mean, you get like
Yeah, but tells you you're low on your thyroid, your
Yeah.
cholesterol.
this is what you need. If you want to take it, you can take it. If not, then
Yeah, well, I wouldn't do that. We were just talking about that yesterday. I'm going to do a podcast about testosterone because a while back I got on some stuff from Total Nutrition. Shout! And by the way, that shit works. If you want some good ass shit, I'm sorry right now, but there's a bunch of bogus ass bullshit you can pay, and you're gonna pay some money. When you pay that, those are anabolics. So when you pay that, you go to those places and get that level, you're gonna pay some money. So if you're gonna pay that money, I mean, you want some shit that works. By the way, Total Nutrition here in Midland, Odessa, both those you should go there. If you want to spend the dime at one of those places, go spend there. That shit works.
I totally agree. I go to the one on Wadley.
Okay, but I did some of that for a while, and it worked. You know, and by the way, I did steroids. Shout out Randall Proctington. I did, but as in when I was 19, 20, 21, maybe 22s, I solidly stayed on Sustanon 250, which is like 7 kinds of all the types of testosterone in one, and so it's 250 milligrams. And then I was taking anywhere from Tren. I'd always have one other thing with it, so I stack it with Tren or Anavar or whatever. So I was on some real shit, and I was taking a lot of it. I was taking a lot of it.
I took some D-ball and some WinV, some
Win
Echo Ball, and
WinV I'm supposed to take to you like super cut. It's like the icing on the cake.
yeah, I know. But that's
Correct. It probably got you big, didn't it?
What's that?
If you probably got big off
Yeah,
of it.
that's what I took in Iraq.
Yeah, so you get jacked as shit.
Yeah, dude.
Well, see, and honestly, I'm telling you right now, if soldiers needed to get on, if they'd send me over there, let me have juice, you better fucking believe I would be juiced up my whole entire. I want to be super. I'm over here to win and get home.
Yeah.
And I think if athletes wanted to take it, they should all be able to take it. I rather, for injury purposes, and I'm not saying
it's in moderation. Like you can
right. Let me back. Let me reel myself. I
Yeah,
get to run off
yeah.
at the mouth. With the doctor's consent, if they yeah, but they're gonna put you on. Like just I believe I look at testosterone like I do marijuana.
It's totally. It's the most simple thing to figure out what is optimal for you.
I prefer the human adrenal gland.
Yeah.
Taken from
Yeah.
someone else, though.
The prostate gland.
No, maybe we can do that too.
The boner
Some
gland.
people pay
The
extra
boner.
for that.
The boner gland.
Do you know what a ZJ is?
But
don't know,
anyway,
you can't afford
under doctors, I'm not talking taking D-ball and all that shit. I'm talking getting testosterone and taking under doctor's consent. Everybody should be able to do it. Athletes, fighters, everybody. It helps with healing. It's going to be a better performance. They're going to be able to train harder, heal faster.
I think it would make it more entertaining.
And make it more entertaining. And on top of that, they're not going to be so fucked up at the end of the fight. But anyway, going back to my story, I took all that shit. This is back. I'm like 32 now, but to be 33 in June. I'm 27, 6, 8, 28 or something like that. 7, I don't know, whatever. I took a bunch of that shit, and that's anabolics. So, and it worked. It worked just like gear did. It felt almost like gear did. It was really good. But
Yeah.
But I want to tell you right now, I tell everybody, honestly, if you're going to, and I'm about to just shit on my Total Nutrition guys, but I'm being honest. If I'm going to take it that far with all that extra shit, and I'm here talking shit, Orville at Total Nutrition Midland, I walked in there yesterday to get some wrist wraps, deadlifts, because I started pussing out, and I want to be able to pick up heavier weight than my grip can handle to just get the work. I go in there for wrist wraps, and then I'm a sucker, and he's like, "Hey, dude, you seen this new shit?" And I'm like, so I got some new shit for me and my wife there, so I'm talking all this bullshit, but it was right there in my face. I'm kind of impulsive, and I got it, and it works. Their shit works. It fucking works. But I got some Cypo. It's in my bag anyway. But I would tell them if I'm going to take all that shit, I would just take an injectable steroid. First of all, it's cheaper.
Yeah.
and it's gonna fucking work.
I think.
And it's not as harmful. It doesn't go through your kidneys and all that. No digestion needed. There's a lot of.
Injectable steroid, but is that? I mean,
I'm not saying it's good.
how accessible is that?
It's easy as fuck. You can go. I can get on the internet right now and find it right now. I could go on there right there and order it to my house from Germany
Okay.
from a lab.
But how comfortable are you taking it?
100% comfortable.
And that you're that you know
What's
that
the
it's-
worst that could
it's-
happen? You become a superhero.
No,
in my opinion.
here's my
Well,
thing.
you get
here's
well,
my.
you get a bad batch.
Yeah,
Then you-
maybe you
it's
become
not-
a superhero.
I think these are. I'm just playing.
No,
devil's
and I
advocate.
like these questions. You get a bad match. Hey, it's the game you played. You play football. All these pussy ass rules they got. You're wearing a helmet. You know what you signed up for. You're gonna be fucked up after you hit each other a lot. You know?
What if it turns you into the Incredible Hulk?
Right, but here's what my thing is. Here's my.
Yeah, I think you need gamer.
It goes back to like saying you can't tell people what they want to
That's
do.
possible.
I felt like 100%. I did it. I mean, I did it for
Yeah.
years, and it was good shit. It was from a lab, I guess,
Yeah.
but it was in legit containers. And there's stuff around. You can cook it yourself. It's super fucking easy. It's 3 steps. You can order the powder from China right now. I don't do this. I've never done this.
This is forums. You read it on Reddit.
No, you can YouTube it right now if you want to. It's super easy. I've seen guys do it before back when I was a young kid, and I was like, I'm not taking that shit, bro. I don't know you.
Yeah.
And it's like on their in their apartment. Like if you did it, you'd have if you were gonna do it, you'd have a lab. No, it's super easy. It's the same thing they do in a lab. They just have fancier shit. Just there's to be super clean,
Yeah.
but you can do that. It's that easy. It's that accessible. But you need to go to a doctor. The way I see it, if you're lacking it, my buddy
I have
Fish.
a need for it.
My buddy Fish was like, "That's cheating, motherfucker. You're a pussy." And I'm like, "I see what you're saying in competition. If you're in a competition that tests for steroids and everybody needs to be clean, and you take steroids,
What about blood transfusions and blood doping?
if it's against doping is against the rules. I'm saying whatever's against the rules. If you don't abide by those rules and you take a supplement or a substance to win, that's cheating, absolutely. But if you're a person that's a normal dude, whatever, and you choose to have general health, you've been checked. Your doctor says you are low. You can get a prescription legally. You can go here and take. They're not going to shoot you. You're not going to be that juice head. People think, oh, I'm on steroids. You're going to be big. Dude, I'm telling you right now. I'm on testosterone now. I've been on testosterone for 4 weeks now, 5 weeks now, something like that. So it's good and set in. I take a little 0.8 of a cc. I don't know what they call them in milligrams. I'm not old. I'm old school. Cc. You know what I'm saying?
CZs for sure.
Yeah, it makes you feel sound tough. And I just started doing that. But when I was low on testosterone, I have pictures to prove. Last year, I'm 220 pounds, 215 pounds, 7% body fat, jacked, ripped, dick worked, asked the wife, used to beat her brains in. But you know what the doctor told me in the morning, though? He's like, when's the last time you woke up with a raging boner?
Questions.
So, could have got it on, could have got it then. This is a while back after I got off that shit. But I knew since I got off that shit, going back to total nutrition, I'm veering. Sorry, guys, the T. But it goes down. So when you come off of anything, and I used to come off that shit and not PCT, which is post. You kind of like come down off of it, so you didn't get estrogen boost. Well, this stuff, I was like, fuck it. And I never saw any side effects really. I felt nothing. But I knew my testosterone would be dropping because I took androgynous testosterone through over-the-counter place. He hits me right after. I was just getting a checkup through. I have like a little office where we work, and you can go there just whenever you want. And he's like, "Give me a panel. It's free. It's with your, it's with the thing." And he was like, "Hey, dude, your shit's low. Okay, well, I got all my food and shit right, and got it back up. Well, here lately went up again. It's a lady now. They have different people now, but it was getting low.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm super anal. I eat good. I'm all natural, whatever." But then I study, I know it's testosterone, and I'm lacking. Why do I want to carry myself through life slowly? My knees are fucked up, my elbows are fucked up. It helps all of that. It helps, like my friends are saying, mental state, your focus, your mindset, the way you feel about yourself. You're not producing all the things you need to produce. So I'm just replacing with what I'm lacking.
Yeah.
And
Your supplement.
but people like you were saying, being devil's advocate. Well, it's not healthy and this and this. Okay. These fucking things have been around since 2000. When's the first iPhone? 2004, Reed?
I don't know.
3 or 4?
2005.
5, something like that.
Shout out Wolf.
So these have been, shout out Wolf. Man.
Joseph.
Yeah.
Joseph Wolf, yeah.
Shit.
So, but these
I got a
things,
good story about Joseph.
yeah, we'll get on to it here in a second. But these things, I got some good stories about Wolf. A few of them I'll never tell to anybody. I'm just kidding, I'll tell all my stories. But anyway, this thing's been around for maybe 14 years, we'll say. So we don't know what the fuck this thing's gonna do to us in 20, 50 years of carrying this shit around. Half the people that say, "Oh, you're on steroids," are usually upset because they don't want to go and get fit and do the work Because, by the way, all steroids do is help you heal faster. That's what they do, to recover faster, to do more work. You don't take steroids or testosterone or whatever you want to take and get buff just for taking them. I know tons of guys that are on TRT. That's a healthy dose, and they don't work out. They just feel better. And they look the same. They might have a little bit of, their muscles are definitely denser. You're going to be harder muscles, and you're going to lose a little belly fat. That's for sure. But they're like, other than that, they look the same. But
I've kind of grown to like my belly fat. I can rest beers on it.
he has some big dope beers over there. But going back to what I'm saying, I'm kind of getting off track. But so you can
we were pretty much doing the testosterone episode tonight. It sounds like.
we're getting. I knew we were going to talk about it a little bit, but there's nothing wrong with it. And if you want to take a bunch of it, that's fine. I'm just saying, if you're lacking it, and you can replace it and not drag your ass through life and slowly fade away. Look at these guys like Sylvester Stallone. Yeah. And the older you get, they're going to give you more shit. HGH, you're going to get things like that. I mean, over the 50s, I was totally all against that stuff. I know a lot about testosterone. I studied. I did my research. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it. Why battle something? I like to work out. I live a very physical life. I ride bikes with this guy. I'm like throwing myself down staircases. I mean, we fuck ourselves up. I need to heal faster. I want to have energy. And so, when you take injectables, the thing you need to worry about, hemochromatosis, which is my dad gets bled out for it. My mom has the gene, so I probably got it. That's a worry. But I'm going to go to the I'm going to I'll bleed myself more. That's just where I'm at.
Yeah.
I'm willing to do that to feel good. And I'm not taking it to cheat. I'm just saying, for general health, if you are lacking in it, no matter what age, you need to get checked. You need to have a doctor's guidance. And a lot of doctors around here, first of all,
if it's available, it should be used.
Yes, absolutely. But first of all, if the doctor, here's what you should do. If the doctor's like, hey, man, your testosterone's low, we need to put you on testosterone, you should be like, fuck this, I'm walking out. He should go, what are you eating? What do your exercise looks like? And you're like, well, I eat shit. I eat McDonald's and jump burrito in the morning and Coke. Yeah. And, what can you do you exercise? No. First, he needs to go, okay, well, let's get you on a program, diet and exercise. Let's see if that helps. It's going to help. But I have this theory that my generation, we got the GMO foods, like the first of it, the real GMOs. Tyson chicken breast in a bag, pancakes like this weird meat thing, Spam, things like that. We've been eating hormones our whole fucking life. Not anybody's fault. We don't know is new shit. We're just the side effect. Yeah. Because I've seen many guys my age that low, very low. And it's a stressful life we live. And they didn't abuse shit like I did. They didn't do things I did.
No, it's just
but it helps them. And the reason I got on is because I'm like, no, I was ripped. I was all that shit. I beat my wife's brains in, all that shit. But I'm not going to, I have bad knees, bad shoulders, and I can definitely feel differences. My energy levels, I'm a very jacked dude, born this way. As my wife would be nights, I would just fall out at 7. And I'm like, this is not good. So I saw it. So I feel like I beat it the punch. I know I've abused it, so I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna get on it now, and I'll deal with what comes with it, but I'm gonna do it as safe as possible. So you can say it's unsafe while you drink your beer, smoke your cigarettes, eat your processed foods, not exercising, stressing the fuck out over dumb shit. So cortisol builds up in your body, and you give yourself a heart attack. I'll just take my fucking testosterone at a normal level so I can be optimal and exercise and eat right
and maintain
and do what I can.
Yeah, for sure.
And I don't judge you for yours. You shouldn't judge me or anybody else for mine. And if you do, you should really look into anything, because I'll tell you what, I've eaten a bunch of shit food and got off the rails quite a few times in my life, and it was awesome. And I fucking see why you do it, and I don't blame you for it. And if that's the life you want to live, fuck yeah.
I love me some fast food.
But I just like to feel a certain way and look a certain way, and it ain't for nobody but me, because I'm an OCD fuck about things.
Yeah, for sure.
So that's where I'm at, and I won't get fully well until testosterone.
You talk about injury and stuff like that. I need to get a shout out T-Mac. I don't know if you know Pat McNamara. You know that name? You're all about fucking.
I've heard the name.
Yeah, fucking. Dude's badass.
YouTube?
Legitimate. What's that?
YouTube guy.
I don't know, man. I would love to walk up to him and say, "Hey, YouTube guy." No, he's a
monster.
Fucking Delta guy, OG Delta. But he does have a shit ton of YouTube guy. In his system.
It was white. Joseph Wolf knows.
What?
Did all this health talk you once ate a dried up dog turd.
He's so right, dude. For $7.
Yeah, $7.
And then
it was white as fuck.
drove-
Drove up in the sun.
I think I remember this story.
Yeah,
and
way worse.
let me
I
tell you
think I
something
remember
about. Let me
this.
tell you
Way
guys.
worse.
Let me tell you guys something about when KB does a dare. You eat that? I eat it.
He eats it.
It goes away.
It's gone. He ate my throw up
We're
once
just-
Yeah,
in a
that's-
Whataburger parking lot.
dude.
I remember this eating.
Justin
this
Justin
eating
Kirkham's
thing.
on there. He can. Yeah, something happened to where we were all drinking. I didn't even
We
drink.
were actually destroying a house.
I didn't drink back.
legitimately
When I
Tearing
get
down
posture.
a house.
I'm over here
Is
slouching.
my
up there.
posture over here fucking with
My
you?
posture's about how it normally
I'm-
is.
I try
I'm
to
looking
work
at
on
you.
it.
No, you're good. I just know that I look like a fucking savage.
It's
over
an
here.
honest. It's an honest effort to sit like this most of the time because I don't want to have a fucked up back because I'm like.
My ex,
And you just
my,
kind of look bum. You kind of look like a joke. like
Yeah,
a little
for
chump,
sure.
You know, like be squared away.
my ex-mother-in-law used to tell me keep my chin above the horizon.
Keep that mouth in that microphone.
Yeah. But so yeah, I think what made Reed puke was somebody else puked.
No. I puked because you ate lotion that was in the parking lot that looked like a strawberry milkshake. And to me, that was just gross as fuck. So I hurled all of my dinner up in the parking lot, and without blinking, you grab like a handful, like you're a chimpanzee or some crazy shit.
Who's got the money?
And you just went eating it. There was no dare. There was no bet.
I was chewing chunks and looking
I
at it,
could
and it was
throw up
coming out of my
again.
mouth.
If I could throw up again, I would have. But
back.
it was already eating my first throw up.
Justin
It was
Kirkham
fucking
had it
terrible.
on. Yeah, it was bad.
It was
yeah, but
fucking
like
terrible.
like Wolf said, I was eating a
This
crunch
is
of
what you
white
look
dog
like when
turd.
you have lap band surgery.
One time this guy.
Oh no, Kyle used to stick keys in the light socket in the locker room.
Yeah, I do
What's
that.
up? Oh,
Shot
that's his
myself.
leg. Okay, that was a weird camera angle on
He
stretch.
kind of looks like Donald Trump.
Yeah. 1980s Trump.
Yeah, back when he was healthy.
Grab America.
Hey, I don't understand why his eyebrows are brown and his hair's blonde.
Fucking fake ass
Fucking
stretch.
dude.
Fake ass 70s stretch.
It's a box blonde, man.
Now we got way
Yeah,
off course with
Nathan's
the dog
right.
poop. Thanks.
The locker room key socket that used to always be shorted out used to stick your keys right
Wait,
in the
who
locker room.
is that? Billingsley?
Yeah.
Dude, I have too many people that see me do too much shit.
Yeah. Yeah. You can't even deny it. You just start saying, yeah, that was me. You got video of it? Because we need it.
Yeah, if you got video, dude, we'll go ahead and go viral.
'Cause that's
on some of that
internet
stuff.
I did
points
some
now.
stupid
Come on,
shit on the calf
motherfuckers.
team for sure.
You did?
For sure. Yeah, I've done some stupid shit.
Well, you were a maniac, though. You were
So-
a wild man.
After the military, you mentioned the nuclear thing, right? So I did that was for a year, and then they had not even
Just
a year
massage
actually.
and
That was
stretch over
inside a
there?
year. Yeah, come on, man, pull your shit together. So the CAF team, the composite adversary force, get him inside the shark, bro.
That shark was donated by Joel Buckingham.
Yes, shout out Joel. That was a fun podcast, and we're gonna do a bunch more stuff with Joel. That's not the last one with Joel.
We should.
He's a blast, dude. He's super smart. He's got a lot of cool things. He's got a good outlook.
He's
that guy,
super fucking talented. is
that's
what
my
he is.
hero,
yeah.
dude. He's my fucking hero.
Oh,
The next day I got out of bed, dude. The next day I got out of bed. I swear
a
to
German Scheiße film.
Oh, Scheiße.
Scheiße, dude. That's great. Hey, and you got Cartman up here monitoring. Wait, no, that's not Cartman. What'd you call him? Coon?
It's the coon. I think that's racist.
Oh shit!
God. Yeah,
Don't do that.
yeah.
It's cool. Kyle's been pretty good
Speaking
at
of
that.
races, so I one of my favorite traffic stops ever was I pulled an African American male over.
Oh fuck.
Yes. I pulled him over because he was going 45 without a front license plate in a school zone. I'm not.
Get you every time.
I really don't care about
That's like
speeding
every
because
race
I
car
do it
in this
myself.
town.
Right.
But if you're speeding in a school zone, bro, like
Yeah, you
I
got
mean,
kids.
it's, you know,
It's kids.
I got kids. Anyways, pulled him over, and he was just white knuckling, he was, like that, just fucking cussing me, right?
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, sir, I pulled you over because you're speeding. He's like, you pulled me over because I'm black.
Oh.
I'm like, you're only saying that because I'm white. I was like,
Damn it. Good
like
rebuttal.
he had this.
Fuck. That's good.
I could see it moving,
You're
right?
right.
I could see it moving. And I'm like, give me your license and insurance. And he gives it to me. And I don't write him a ticket. I come back. I just want to, show him that, pay it forward, motherfucker. So I come back and I was like, do not judge me again.
Yeah.
And I gave him a shit and I walked away.
Dude, you know what? Like, I think about shit a lot. like shit like that. And I was thinking, like Fish today was on. Shout out Fish. He'll be on the podcast. I say next Tuesday. Y'all gotta watch. It's gonna be going.
Fish.
Yeah, if you want to come sit in, dude, you can come sit in. But
It'll be great.
yeah, I love that guy. But Fish said something about, and he, you know, Fish isn't racist by any means, you know, but he said we were talking about testosterone. He was one like, fuck that, you know, and I understand his side, but he said all the people talking are white people, and he's not racist. He's not, trust me, but the fact that you see that in so much shit nowadays, like white people, that's black people, or why is it only this people talking? I mean, we've always said it's the same cliche shit, but it's like, dude, like, why? First of all, I think if you think that way, that means you're telling me you see that already. That's the first thing that hits your head is the color you see. So you already got your pre-assumptions of what you think about that whole situation. It's like, when I tell stories, I try not to ever say black dude was there, this.
Yeah,
because
exactly. No, that's
we're
I
seriously
always
the same fucking.
Oh, this black preacher. I'm like, can he not just be a preacher?
Well, the thing is like
I don't understand.
We're just, dude. We are is fucking really smart animals. And if you were born in a certain area, your skin was darker to last better in the sun. And if it was a little more pale skin, it's because you're probably more in an overcast, colder area, and you didn't have to adapt to that. We're just creatures, but we're smart enough to get past. We should. We're not smart enough, obviously, to get past that bullshit.
No, I think we're capable of it.
Well, yeah, but the thing is like average everyday shit, like Fish saying that, and I'm not a clown of Fish, and he knows I ain't. Everybody does that shit. Like, oh, it's like, don't even say that shit. Don't even say that shit. And if a black guy puts a meme up or a video up of a white dude doing something stupid or fucking stupid, and he doesn't mention this, it's just a funny video.
Can it not just be?
Just
funny?
let it be a funny fucking video. Like, or if a white guy does vice versa, you know,
no, I totally agree.
It's a funny fucking video. It just happened to be that one dumbass, and those few dumbasses you see don't. It's like that's not like I saw something the other day. It said something about white people. I'm like, I mean, no, it's not the truth, but it was funny as fuck, and I was like. Some people were fucking pissed. I'm like, dude, it's a joke.
Yeah.
Oh, white people with snacks. White people with snacks. And it's like, they're just dumping a bunch of snacks. It was funny. And I'm like,
dude, that's one of the reasons why Mel Brooks is one of my favorite fucking directors.
Damn
because
it.
he makes fun of
Blazing
racism.
Saddles is one of the best movies ever made.
Classic.
Spaceballs.
You have to watch it if you haven't. Yeah. No, they make it a joke because it's so stupid. Like, it's laughable. Yeah. That's why I'm like, you're a mouth breathing, knuckle dragging, horrible person, and you don't deserve to breed. I mean, like, you're literally you need to be a eunuch right now. I need to fix you.
It blows me away that it just blows me away.
You do not need to procreate.
I told my wife the other day we're going backwards. We're going back closer to the caveman times, but we just have cooler shit now.
Yeah, for sure. I believe that a worldwide EMP, like, for sure.
What's EMP?
Oh, God damn it. It's an electromagnetic pulse, Kyle.
So it would it's like black matter for electricity.
Okay. I know what that is.
It just shuts everything down.
It just deletes electricity.
Right, like everything.
Just overload.
When it turns on, back to to the wilderness.
Yeah, but like a worldwide, and then it's like, hey, guess what, motherfucker? You have to survive now.
I tell my wife that all the fucking time.
I so wish that would happen.
No, we were sitting in the mall.
Not a zombie. It has nothing to do with fucking zombies.
Back to zero.
I want you to survive. I want to show how to survive.
I told my wife we were sitting in the mall and we were talking about this stuff, and I said, we're all so comfortable in our little everyday run through the mall, lights, water, food at stores.
Because it's totally accessible.
I was like, it is very real that one day you might wake up and the life as you know it, your business she built for all this stuff. Like the place we have my podcast is a conference room of my wife's office. She's she self-made lady. This could all shut off tomorrow, and who gives a fuck about building a house? Yeah, you know. Yeah. And then here you are, but we're so soft. Like we don't.
No. Here you are. No, let me pause you right there. Here you are, and I'm only speaking out to those materialistic fuckheads out there. Here you are now. You are at the level of the person that you were looking at walking on the side of the loop getting to work. Yep. You know what I mean? Like now that.
But there's no work to go to.
Now that 2-minute drive is a 45-minute walk.
But you've never done it. You haven't walked in years. Not that far.
Yeah.
You haven't eaten foods. The foods you eat don't fill your body to make you throughout. You can't. You wonder why you're hungry every 2 hours is because you eat nutrient deficient processed bullshit that has to be consumed every 2 hours. It just packs you full of calories, which is turned to fat and makes you a fat, oxygen-sucking, no VO2 max, with no cardio, no strength, no muscle mass being that just consumes. And now you got to survive, but you got to run, deal with heat, cold, wind,
Yeah, you got to
dirt.
figure shit out.
Shit gets different then. It gets weird then. People are like, me and my wife were talking about before, what is it, after Katrina? What's the one that hit Houston? That was supposed to be a big hurricane after Katrina. A few years back, 10, 12 years ago, 15 years ago. I forgot. But everybody was freaking out and packing the roads up full. Before it even got there, it was going. My wife was there in Houston. They had to pull the I-10, it was shut down. Everything's shut down. They can't move. People are freaking out.
Nothing for the hurricane?
Nothing. Yeah, nothing's happened yet. Just fear because they saw what happened to Katrina.
Oh, okay.
And she said, Kyle, people were getting, it was crazy. People were already starting to go crazy. They had to sleep in their car. She had her shotgun on her chest with her sister. People tapping on the windows and said, now look at that. That little bitty speed bump in the world. People started getting scared, and then they started turning into kind of like animals. That was weird.
I got really drunk and passed out halfway through my Monopoly game during Rita. I believe that's the one you're talking about.
Rita, that's it.
Yeah, Rita.
But, okay, so what I was saying to her is that little thing already had people screaming and fighting over gas and minute things like water, and they're it was chaos. She was like, you're living like the Walking Dead type shit.
Yeah.
I said, now imagine, we see those, I always show her videos lions fucking shit up, and it's called I'm all in nature with shit, but how vicious they are. I was like, we will make lions and hyenas look like fucking puppy dogs.
Yeah,
if shit goes bad.
Yeah.
Humans in a bunch. If shit goes bad, we'll fucking make them look like kids.
Yeah.
You'd be like, I wish a lion would just come and rip my throat
Yeah.
out, and Rob don't get a hold of me because he's hungry and I got food.
All right, fucking let's do this.
Or my son is diabetic and
Yeah.
I need insulin and you have it and I
will
don't.
fucking-
My son.
Yeah, I will die. I will die going.
You have
will,
to.
You will bleed
But see,
if you take me down.
the thing
for
is,
sure, but I will die trying to get it.
that's
Without a doubt.
That's What's I'm saying,
That's survival. for sure.
it's people get fucking weird as
Dude.
fuck when they get scared.
Brandon Fuller.
Shout
out to Brandon Fuller.
What's
man.
Brandon Fuller? Tell him to get on the live.
He's on.
He
He is. He's on podcast. He sent me a cheers. He's drinking a Bud Light. He's building a bar in Lubbock.
Yeah, we were talking about.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go definitely party with
dude,
that guy.
for sure.
I love that guy.
Do you know what it's called? Let
No.
me send him because I want to do something.
That guy's mad. I called out that he didn't live in Compton.
Do what?
Oh yeah, they
I'm
had a
just
little,
saying.
they had a little hash out on Facebook.
I'm just
one
saying,
time.
if a highway divides you from Compton, you don't live in Compton.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, seriously. I mean, that's you talk to anybody in Chicago, those guys because I lived in Kankakee, right? And it's easier for me to say Chicago here than say Kankakee. Like,
exactly.
Who the fuck's that?
right.
So I'm saying I live in Chicago. I live in Chicago.
But if you say that there, you're in deep
no,
shit.
you're like motherfucker. All right, what's your zip code? You know, it's like area code. You know, name it.
Name the 2 blocks you're closest
yeah, exactly. No, you are not from Chicago if you're not proper.
Katie Wolf was even watching. We got both Wolves on here.
to. Oh shit.
Oh,
Wolfpack.
man.
Wolfpack.
I'm gonna tell you right now,
The lone wolves.
The Wolves, Joseph and Katie Wolf, are like. There was a time when it was literally. I can't believe they didn't fucking punch me in the throat. They must have actually really enjoyed my time because
That's my hot girlfriend.
they would hang out with me and I was always the third wheel. And they took me everywhere. They always invited me to everything they did. I had more fun with those fucking people. Like I'd stab somebody. If Wolf or Katie call me right now, hey, I need this dude stabbed in the neck.
Whose car are we taking?
My car, and I got it.
Yeah.
Just chill. Enjoy your night. He'll be handled. I love those people. They're the best. Wolf's, I don't know what he is now. I couldn't say. I don't want to get involved how to disrespect anything. He's in a biker club, the Boost Fighters, which is the funnest time you'll ever have with a bunch of bikers.
Yeah, he's the president, bro.
No, he's not a president. Now he's
not?
I believe he was if I'm wrong,
I thought
he was the youngest chapter president ever in the history of biker clubs. No, now he's like over this area of clubs, maybe Texas. I don't know.
No,
I'm not, West. I'm not saying he's not a president anymore. He's
good people. The most loyal, most quality person.
no Wolf. Yeah, Wolf and Katie. I mean, I can't personally vouch
ride
for
or die for sure.
Yeah, I'm right for them. Yeah, absolutely. I don't know all his people. I don't know much of the new guys. I'm sure they're all great motherfuckers.
Savage Tavern. That's right. Sorry.
Savage Tavern.
Savage
All right.
Tavern. Isn't that a fucking sick name?
When does it open? Tell him
He's
we'll give him a
on-
push
when
for
you
some
open-
love in
when you
Lubbock.
open.
Savage Tavern. Brandon Fuller's gonna open a bar. But yeah,
And
Katie.
if you know Brandon Fuller, you know it's gonna be good.
Oh, it'll be a blast.
Because he's gonna be that hype man with a towel. He's gonna be
Yeah.
that fucking
Nice.
Dude,
He's
but
gonna be in the corner. He's gonna
when-
be fucking
Air
P
horn.
Diddy for fucking Notorious B.I.G. Dude. He's gonna fucking hype that crowd up. He's like,
We're talking about. I wonder if he let me be the hype man for one night. I could.
I think you'd start a riot if you were. A
I
hype
would be
man.
sweating. I would be
Just
fucking
like-
sweating with my shirt off. I would have my shorts pulled up like sumo style, just being like, "Fucking shot."
Let's fucking kill people.
I would just be smashing just full bottles of whiskey on my head.
Every tech student would be like, "This old guy's awesome."
That's great, man.
He hasn't had one drip of alcohol either. He's stone sober right now.
Savage Tavern, dude.
We're
That's a
talking
sick
about
name.
Savage Tavern. He's coming to get a date and we open. We'll all go. Let's fucking
Yeah.
just make a
Your
trip.
door just opened. Are we in
Can we do
trouble?
a podcast there?
Dude, speaking of savages,
Someone
can
just
I do
came in
this?
here. Are we about to die?
Yes.
Yeah, so this is Rogue American, man. Do you know Rogue American Apparel?
Yeah.
Wes Whitlock?
I do because of Throckmorton.
Throckmorton's a big proponent of him.
Okay.
My buddy, one of my buddies on the CAF team, did embassy work with him in Russia. John Hannenberg, what's up, bro? He's not on here. but
Should I
just
grab the
wanted to
tea
say
real
what's up.
quick? Grab a cup of ice and tea real fast.
Yeah, go grab a tea.
I'll go grab it. You keep
Go
talking.
grab it.
You keep talking.
Yeah, so yeah, he owns this company, Rogue American Apparel, and you got to check it out because when you buy that shit, you don't look like a hipster. You know, it's fucking savage shit. No, he's good. But T-Mac actually has a. Wait. Oh, waiting on the fire marshal.
Hell yeah, that's close then. It's already damn
Hurry
near
up,
done.
Lubbock fire marshal. Hurry and wait. Yeah, that's true for sure. It's all political there. Well, if he's got his license, so
Yeah, I mean, if it's already just waiting on
Yeah.
capacity and stuff like
Yeah.
that, checking
No, that's
up,
good.
then that's easy.
for sure. So I was talking about
What up, Melvin?
Rogue American, my buddy,
Yes,
right?
sir.
T-Mac I was telling you about, Pat McNamara. He has a coffee line with them.
Who's this?
Invader Coffee. You got to check it out.
Oh, hi, son.
He also has a beard thing. You can grow a beard, right?
Oh yeah, dude.
See, I can't.
Fuck those things.
But beards are apparently really cool if you can grow them.
I say beards are for guys that are ugly that found a loophole to not be ugly anymore,
Hey, but
or
still,
untough guys to look tough, or fat guys to look like a power
it's
lifter.
it's really humbling for someone that has the capability of growing a beard
not grow a beard.
to hear me say it, to hear you say that. It's really.
I mean,
I see it as I save money on razors. I don't have to shave my face as much.
right.
I get about 2 weeks in and I'm over that shit and I'm done.
Hey, I got
on.
before we cut off. The Lubbock thing made me remind me of the Wolves because the Wolves were so great to me. They invited me to Katie's folks' house in Buffalo Creek one weekend. Mad
What a
party.
beautiful place.
It's a crazy little lake, dude. Out there,
Yeah.
it's like you just drive in this hole, and it's like the temperature change. It's like you're at a
Nowhere.
real lake.
It's like, what the fuck?
They have jet boat races there at the little lake.
Yeah.
Well, we had a party. We here's the tea,
Hand me the tea.
apple tea,
Apple tea.
and
Apple tea.
That tea is clearly in camera shot.
that's cool, man.
Well,
I know. I mean, it's good tea.
It is
But
really good.
we go there, and I
This
get
is just the decanter for the tea.
yeah.
It's a Lipton. It's a green tea.
This is actually just makes us look tough. This really is
Yeah,
Lipton green tea.
it is really.
But we go down there and we party
the
all night.
trick,
We have a
stay
good
sober.
time. And then, I mean, like, I went to this little car show at Buffalo Creek, wherever it was at, and it's like this tiny little town. And this guy has this dart game where you throw the darts a handful, you count up so many numbers. Well, he grabs the darts up and counts so fast. And I'm drinking. Wolf's standing next to me, and I just get took for like $500 in like 8 minutes. And Wolf, we walk off, and Wolf goes, "I'm pretty sure that you just got robbed." I'm like, "I didn't just get. We both got robbed. You fuck." Well, anyway, long story short, the reason I said this story is because the next morning we're leaving, and beautiful Katie Wolf and badass. He looks like Slash back then, though.
For sure, yeah.
Wolf, yeah, Wolf
No,
was like the
yeah.
coolest dude. Even with his bald head, I told him a long time ago, give up on the hair. He finally got it. He looks fucking tough as shit, dude.
No, it's
Got his bald head, got a little thing.
He
looks
has got
mean.
a good head for that.
And I mean, he is tough, but he's a super fucking cool guy. Nice as shit. Chill out. He don't get worked up. Anyway, we're driving back home from their parents' house, and this is fuck. I don't know. I think I was 22, 3. You were young, man. I was 22 probably. We're driving back, and I go to. They're in front of me. I have a bong with me, in my truck. And I used to play this trick on people where I'd get in my passenger seat, put on cruise control, and I'd pass them. Well, I get next to them on that 349 coming back, start passing them, slide over to my passenger seat, fire the bong up. And I look over and Katie's like tapping Wolf, going, look at him, look. I'm just passing by. I'm like, as I let it out, I'm just waving. They're like, this is about this flying on by. I'm just taking the ball
That's some stupid
in the
shit.
passenger seat.
That's some stupid shit.
Bad. Dude. I
That's
have so
really
many
stupid.
of those.
I learned
so
that
many
trick
of
watching
those.
Kel Branham do that in his old Mach 1.
Yeah, I have so many of those. That's
that was a bad Mach 1.
I used to pull up on pipeline locations back in the day, and I'd be in the passenger seat, and I'd drive. I'd have my hand reached over, like, underneath the dash. You couldn't see me. And I would just circle everybody from the passenger seat, and they'd like, look at this motherfucker. Bosses and everybody.
Yeah.
I'd be in the passenger seat just riding circles around them. Dust everywhere. But anyway, sorry, go back to your coffee thing. I just didn't want to forget that story.
No.
Somehow it's never that guy that gets fired, though.
No,
Yeah,
they
for
love me.
sure.
Yeah, yeah.
You know
No.
why? Because I'd go up there and fucking work everybody's dick in the dirt. They couldn't tote my lunch pail for a day.
Yeah,
and
for
and
sure.
then actually literally drive circles around them.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah,
actions
literally.
definitely
I'll
speak
work them
louder
around
than
them and
words.
then drive them around them.
Yeah.
And boss was like, well, that's Kyle, but it's a little dusty.
Can't
I'll just deal with
fucking
that
lose
shit.
'em.
Yeah, you
Look,
gotta
fucking
have
lose
that. Who's gonna tighten up the wrenches and tell all the fucking jokes?
Look, guys, he's not wrong. He's just an asshole.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's just not very smart. He's good for. Hey, you said heavy ass shit over there? Yeah. You will pick that up? No, exactly. Shut your mouth.
That guy will.
Yeah, he'll do it.
He won't even say nothing.
When I was younger, dude, I was like that dude. Like, oh yeah, no, get the forklift. Fuck that forklift. I'd carry these fucking liners on the pumps, big ass triplex pumps on the rigs. They come with these wood ends on each end and like that hard banding to hold the wood ends to these big round. It's like just like, think about a big Pringles can that weighs like, who fucking knows? They're heavy. And everybody, other Derek men would grab them with forklifts on a pallet and drive them over there. And I didn't work on these little pussy ass. I'm just kidding, not pussy, but these little bitty ass locations right here in Mentone. Those locations are like football
Mentone,
fields. They're
yeah.
huge. And I would just grab them up. I was young. I would never do it now. I'm smarter than that. I grab them up, and start walking like farmers walk them, and
Crushing your spine.
yeah, Ephraim Monaco, hey bro, hey, there's a forklift, wait. And I'd be like, yeah, take that fucking forklift. I'm like, ah, fuck that forklift. Cause that shit ain't heavy to you, huh? No, that shit ain't heavy. You a bad motherfucker, bro. You a bad motherfucker. I would walk that shit over there all badass. And looking back now, I'm
They're
like,
like, God damn it.
oh,
You gotta do the log roll getting out of bed.
but dude, this is back when I was 260, 70 pounds.
Yeah.
Pump full of fucking steroids. You know what's funny? I did a 525-pound bench press at it was Gold's Gym at the time. It's Heroes over here.
shit.
Not at what's the one down closer to downtown, whichever one that one is. And they used to have a picture up there. And I was not. I'd been like 2 years off of the shit. The heaviest I ever lifted on a bench press. I was not on nothing. Well, I mean, I was on like whatever you could buy in the store,
Yeah,
which is
typical
now it's pretty much the
protein.
same. No, like all the.
Oh, yeah.
And I think at the time I was taking super.
Legitimate over the counters.
No, I was thinking like Super Pump 250, which is like the pre. But dude, back then Gaspari Nutrition shit, they had shit like that. Like the pre and post, it was like,
Epinephrine.
and then the post was
Is it epinephrine? Am I right?
I don't know. That shit, no,
Ephedrine.
Ephedrine.
Epinephrine's way cooler.
Ephedrine.
Epinephrine.
You
What
know,
is that?
one time
That's the shit they inject into your heart like adrenaline.
Yeah, the EpiPen.
Yeah,
That's right.
EpiPen.
Fucking idiot. God, I'm an idiot. I'm a mouth breather sometimes.
That's
cool.
That's just how
Thanks
I
for
live.
correcting me, though.
That's how I live.
Have you seen? It's like pardon the interruption. You're the smart guy at the very end of the show.
He's
that's
drunk
like,
once
these
I
are your
hop.
fucking areas.
Yeah, he read it.
Errors.
I'm just thinking
See,
about
there's
them
another
chocolate
one.
fucking pancakes that we had last time.
Yeah, I kind of thought about getting them.
The red velvet cakes.
No, it's like solid chocolate
It's like
pancakes with chocolate on
mousse
chocolate
and
with chocolate.
and chocolate and chocolate.
Chocolate bread with
Yeah.
syrup on it.
No,
That's
no,
what it is.
sir. It's chocolate.
It's
syrup.
yeast and chocolate. That's
I
all
mean-
it is.
Dude,
whipped
if you're
cream.
going
It's
to
not
IHOP and you get like
If you're going to IHOP,
The-
it's desperate times.
there's like a little
or you have kids and you just want them to shut up.
and you can order out now. You
What's
can order
that?
out now. Oh Jesus, I dropped something.
No, the lid's shut.
Oh, but you can go to IHOP and get like the little healthy menu. If you go there and get the healthy menu
have-
Diet Coke, you can go suck my dick.
IHOP has a healthy.
There's a healthy menu.
Yeah,
Will you
The
hand me
fuck?
some of those gummy bears?
absolutely.
It was
Oh,
actually
they're
really
sour.
nice. Yeah.
They're sour crawlers.
So get back to your coffee thing. You're saying about the
Oh, I'm talking about my buddy who owns.
that's his company.
Yeah, Rogue American Apparel. Go check it out. He's a beast. West Whitlock himself. Pat McNamara is the beast.
I know that name.
You need to look him up on your phone right now. Pat McNamara. awesome shooting drills. Like, if you want to know how to train, all right. So
For shooting.
combat strength training is what he has. He has an ebook out, Combat Strength Training. Check it out.
I will.
He uses the body as a. I'll let you look at my copy. Is that legal? I can let you look at a book. Yeah, that
Should be.
I just can't share it.
You wouldn't download a car, would you?
No.
Just making sure. I fucked this camera up, by the way.
Technically I could.
I mean, we all could.
I could download a CAD copy and 3D print.
AJ's
a car
on.
now.
AJ Vasquez just jumped in.
AJ Boston.
He's been in a while.
That's
Oh, has he?
That's my bro.
AJ, dude, is
All right.
a cool dude.
I got a story about AJ.
There you go.
One time, this random drunk guy came to my house at 3 in the morning because some guy accosted him with a fucking golf club at a house party.
Oh, jeez.
And his name might have been AJ Vasquez.
I wonder who accosted him with a golf club.
So either way, I had to show this guy his head wounds via a camera connected to a computer. Like, you should probably go to the hospital, but just in case you want to see how open these wounds are, here you go, bro. Get the fuck out of my house, please.
Yeah.
But yeah, thanks,
AJ used to
AJ.
have a temper. I mean,
Thanks, AJ. I love dealing with that shit at 3 in the morning.
yeah. AJ used to have a horrible temper.
I got to ask you about this. Before we were talking, the older I get, and people, I don't give a shit what you think, but I'm on a journey to get all the knowledge I can, find out how good and bad I am. Like, I meditate. I think. I tell my wife the other day, I was like, she's like, did you just fart? Oh, you're chewing the gummy. If you fart, if you moved away, it's still
No.
getting me.
Okay. I know. I just didn't.
Yeah, you don't want to chew the mic. You're the man. But yeah, they're hard because it's like a pound bag. It's just begging. But I want to learn all kinds of shit. I told my wife, I was like, I've already lived out the podcast with Rob. I just get to thinking, and then I start thinking about, and next thing I know, I'm like living out this scenario, and your guys, and I made it up in my head.
We've already talked.
I've already talked to
This
one.
has already happened.
I've already been here.
Oh, the parallel universes.
That's so.
Oh, shit, we're
Damn
back
it.
to this.
No, man, I'm telling you, that shit.
I'm gonna drop some.
Well,
bombs
because
on
I'm real big. Like, okay, here's how I look at it. Everybody feels like we're all big and bad, and we're all super important, and we all should feel that way, and we all should leave a little something behind. But realize this:
We should be proud of
what we did
can
while we're
accomplish.
here.
Yeah,
While we're here,
for sure.
But realize this: shortly after you die, and shortly I mean 100 years, you will no longer matter, and you will no longer exist in this world. No one
Your
will ever
family
mention
will
your
not
name.
matter.
The people that are still alive in your family won't even know your name.
The
Think about how many.
Your friends of your families of families of friends, like
Right.
everybody that
You'll be
may
like you
have
never
known
existed.
something about you.
In the
will
grand
not
scheme
exist.
of, I think as humans, we've only been, like, I think caveman humans for like 650,000 years or 700,000. Not me wrong.
The guy that checks.
Yeah, he
credits
just went to the
is
restroom.
going out right now.
But he'll check. I'll ask him to check on that. But so we haven't been doing this for very long as a whole species. Your little 80, 100 years blip is a blip. So, like, everybody thinks we're so big and bad. If you just really break it down, we're on this little piece of rock with this invisible field that makes everything okay. It spins at 1,000 miles an hour. It rotates 1,000 miles an hour to make gravity just perfect, but it's slowly slowing down, which is a bad thing. But don't worry, it'll never happen in our lifetime. It won't stop, but eventually it will.
But you know how the planets rotate, though, right?
Yes.
It's not a singular. We're not here.
Yeah.
It's going through space.
Yeah, we're hurling through space
yeah.
right now. Yeah, we're not. We haven't been sitting in the same chilling spot, just going in
You're
like
going to make the flat earthers mad.
fuck them flat earthers. That's
Flat
just
Earth.
crazy. But
Hey,
we're not hovering in the same spot.
Do you know though?
Actually, a flat earther.
Well, that's a
just
hard question to
launched his
answer.
own
Do you
rock-
know? Do you? I'm asking you.
Do I know if it's flat or not?
If you know,
Yeah, I know it's not flat.
how do you know? Have you been outside of the Earth to see?
No, I haven't, but I can only see so far on the
You
horizon.
only got to get about 2 miles up to see the curvature.
And snipers have to use the curvature of the earth to make long shots.
They have to use something that they in
Think?
theory agree.
I love you on here because you make me fucking. He's like good rebuttal. He doesn't believe this, but he's gonna
I'm
make me.
saying I
Both sides. I love it,
play devil's advocate all the time.
but of course it's not.
I think I'd make
You
a good
guys-
politician because I can talk my way out of
A
most.
flat earther launched his own rocket yesterday or the day before.
Really.
Why?
And to see if the Earth is truly flat. And he came back down, and I don't think he's too happy about the results because he doesn't want to talk about it.
Ah. Well, okay. Well, going back to what I'm saying, we're this little bitty being, and we feel like we're so big. We're just this little like flesh. We're like this. I call it. We're like a meat suit with
Pretty much.
with a lot of brains.
We're a bunch of retarded fish frogs.
We know what our we know we die. People say animals don't know. Yeah, they fucking know. That's why they run when bad shit happens. So we're not the only ones that think that. I mean, and we're almost blind and naive to how ignorant we are about the shit around us. Like we think we're fucking smart as shit, but we're really not, because we're on this little earth that floats through this never-ending. It's hurling through space, which the universe is also expanding at such a rate that our minds aren't.
Dude, we're so involved as a species that like maybe less than 150 years ago, like we never even thought that other things communicated.
Absolutely.
Like we thought we were the shit.
That's it.
Like we were the only people since me and you were talking. Like that frog doesn't know how to talk to that frog,
Right?
Or that lion doesn't know how to communicate.
They don't
to
feel
his whole
pain.
His herd.
They don't feel pain when you tag them. They just scream and
Yeah.
hick and holler because it's just what they do when you tag them with something. But
Yeah.
going back to it, you don't realize I'm on this little journey in life. So I realize I'm a blip, but I'm gonna make my blip be what I want it to be the best I can. But so it kind of breaks you down to a point when you look at shit like that way.
We're at 2 hours, just letting you know.
Oh wow,
Really?
awesome. That's fast. But when you feel like when you realize you're just a blip in the grand scheme of life, you're 80 years, whatever you get on here, and we might not be here tomorrow, but it ain't shit. But make your blip count for what it is. But don't get so tied up in thinking that posting on Facebook, none of us are changing the fucking world.
Yeah.
Thomas Edison changed the world. Mahatma Gandhi changed the world.
Thomas Edison electrocuted an elephant because he could.
Right. But
He did.
Just fucking
Yeah,
saying.
he did.
that's why I say, but I'm just saying,
No, for sure.
your Facebook post ain't changing the world. So best we can do, this is how I look at it right now. And it changes every day. The best I can do, not me, best I can do, you can do what you want to do. Best I can do every day is try to be the best person I can be. I have this ideal person I want to be, which I can never be, but try to go towards that instead of the other way.
It's really hard.
Very hard.
I just balance. I balance out.
I go for the complete negative.
If I just
I want the hard road because the hard road, see, I remember one time in a football game, the hard road teaches you the shit that you need to go down. And I'm not saying the dumb road. There's two different roads. Hard road is, I want to be here. If I want to be here, I have to go through this to get here. The dumb road is, I'm not looking. I'm just an ignorant fuck. I'm deep drinking and driving. Things I used to do as a young kid. But the hard road is the uncomfortable road, but at the end, there is a goal. Discipline will get you there, and when you get there, you'll feel so much better than taking the comfortable road, which is sitting and not existing, not doing much, letting the world pass you by. My biggest fear in the world, what keeps me going every day to find this weird shit out, is I always think about when I'm laying in bed or wherever I'm at, and I'm about to die, and I go, fuck, I have no more time to do anything. I wish I'd have done this, this, and this. And the things that kept me from doing that was I was worried about this person's thought, or I was worried about this or this. I don't no longer worry about that. Like the podcast, some people are, what's up?
I mean, you're just talking about all this weird shit. I just want to know who Cleveland steamer Stretch Armstrong.
He's still there.
I would Deadpool for
But-
sure.
All right,
This guy.
just making sure because I'm just noticed that it's kind of weird in this.
I
camera.
put that there a while back. We got him
That's
set
what
up.
the Shiza porn's all about, I guess.
But
Yeah, for sure.
But where I'm going with it is like you spend your time acting like you plan for the next 5 years, thinking you got 5 years left until you're 85 and you don't have 5 years left. So we should all throttle shit back and be nice and just like take shit a little more. You're not changing the world with a Facebook post. All it's doing is aggravating you. That thing right there is actually not good to have all the time in our face. So I'm just to the point where
Laptops on your nuts.
I want to be a certain person. I want to be. It makes me feel good to make people feel good, to do nice things. And if it's gay or cliche or whatever, and you think that way, that's fine. You can say what you want. Nothing you say is going to matter to me. And whatever happens, like I was trying to get back, I guess all the way back to my first point. Last week I have this new thing. Whatever happens to you is your fucking fault. If a plane hits us right now, I mean, this is obviously not our fault, but that's just that's the way the
It might
outlook.
be. Look at all this electronics.
Why are we sitting here? You shouldn't have put yourself in a situation. As in, instead of when something bad goes wrong, I've done it too. I spent like the last month I had a whole day.
Plane clashing is probably a horrible analogy.
Very
because
bad
so
analogy,
many-
but I'm just saying whatever you do is wherever you put yourself, the mindset you're in.
No, for
is,
sure.
is
Personal
your fucking
responsibility
fault.
is
Your
the
actions,
thing.
your mindset, the way you feel about your day is your fault. When I wake
At
up
the
in
end
the
of
day,
the day, the only thing that matters is what you've done. Like,
right?
I mean, for yourself, for your kids, whatever. It's nothing's gonna happen for you except for what you do for yourself.
Right.
You can't count on anything else.
No, yeah, it all has to come from you. And then sitting around like I've done it before, like last
Man,
month.
my life sucks.
Yeah, man.
You suck.
Dude,
You know what I mean? It's like
I'm telling you, last
if your life
month,
sucks, fucking change it.
yeah, last month I had a day where I'm eventually wanting to get away from working for somebody and Omo and Jim and blah blah blah. I get these ideas, right? And I'm working there, but it's a slower process than I want it to be.
Yeah.
But it's the process, and I can if there's a shortcut and I see it here in a minute, I'll go take it for sure. But right now, this is the process. This is where we're at, and I have nothing I can fucking complain about. I have everything I want and more. And I was sitting around in my work truck, bitching and crying to myself, talking to my wife. So I spent about 9 hours in a fucking puddle of my own shit. And I've affected myself drastically with my body. When you stress yourself out, your body's affected. And it's not good. And I've stressed my wife out now because she's worried about me because we've been talking. And now her body's affected. I'm like, that was 9 hours of fuck all. I finally was like, dude, Kyle, what the fuck are you talking about? You're a pussy. Shut the fuck up. Everything's good. You're being a bitch. Just keep working. Shut your fucking mouth and take your own advice. So I did. And as 9 hours though, I got fucked. And that affected me. I look at that 9 hours as a valuable. I don't give a fuck about yesterday because that's just done. I don't really give a fuck about tomorrow. I do.
It's not here yet, so
But I'm here right now.
Don't worry about whatever.
I'm with you right now.
Yeah.
If I'm thinking about tomorrow, I can't talk to you fully. You can't get everything out of my brain. So I don't, plan a little bit for the future, but I don't give a fuck because I think people get so pulled away by all this. I gotta get the future so I can have this big phone, this big house, big car. And they forget about all this shit going on right now. Their kids in front of them playing, talking to friends and having a good conversation. Going out and chilling out. Like, I go out and look at the stars every day and every morning. And they're like, who's the last time people look up and go, that's creepy as shit? Like, look, moon's right there, but, it's not right there.
Yeah.
And I just think that we should just, I try to, I guess, simplify and not be so trapped by this shit that's shiny.
Yeah.
Because we are.
No.
And I don't get me wrong. I fucking look at me.
Especially-
I love shiny shit.
Well,
I love cars. I love all that shit.
Yeah.
There's a really big pile of toys
but
on this
listen,
table.
Yeah, I'm with it though.
You
but
don't have this because someone else has it.
right,
That's not driving you.
right.
It's driving you. You were driving you, not because of someone else. And I think that's what you're talking about.
Right.
Is that, hey, look at this new fucking thing I have. I bet you don't have it. Like, I want this fucking thing right now. I'm going to drive myself to do it.
Like my thing was like, I want a podcast. I want to do a podcast. Okay, what I need to do a podcast? Get some microphones. So I bought some what I thought were good microphones. Reed schooled me.
Oh, yeah.
And I realized,
Made you
okay,
feel stupid.
right. Yeah. And I'm like, okay, I want to do it. I want to do a podcast, and the way I am, I want to. This is the person I'm striving to be. When I do things, I don't walk by trash no fucking more in my house. I pick it the fuck up, throw it in the trash can. I don't let the floor be dusty. I sweep it the fuck up right then and there. I don't let dishes stay in the sink anymore. I clean them up right fucking now. I swear to God, that's what I do. I don't want to work out. I go fucking work out. And if people say, I don't want to go through the motions, I just go through them because it's better than not doing shit.
Yeah.
And then, so when I do this podcast, I want to put it out there the way I do everything else. I don't want to be half-assed. I don't want people to hear like I'm in a soda can. I don't want the cameras to suck. I don't want the mics to suck. So I save my tokens up, and I bought some legit shit because that's just how I am. So what I'm trying to say is, like, there's nothing. It's cool to go full bore, I guess, at stuff, but like you need to be driven towards a thing and do that. Don't be like out here floating around and be driven because of a thing. Be driven towards a thing, like as in be driven towards a goal. My goal is a podcast, so I can talk to Rob, have this conversation. I've learned a lot in 6 episodes, and I have a few coming up that are going to be really awesome. Like Joel, this last one, dude.
Mind blowing.
Joel changed. Dude, I won't tell you. I woke the next morning and I thought, got my truck, and I was great, having a great day, so happy, thankful to be here, and I'm like, God damn, I'm twice as thankful because what does it take Joel just to get up and get in his truck and start his fucking day?
Yeah, right.
Suck my dick, dude. Most people don't have that kind of drive through the whole day to do their day. This dude has to get up and work harder to get dressed and get ready for his day than you do all fucking day. Me, you, everybody. Suck my dick. We don't know.
And on top of that, it's him having to let go of some of that too, because some people have to come in and help him. So he has to sit there, right? I mean, there's certain aspects of having to deal with the issues that he deals with that he needs help with, right? So he has to sit there, and he does not like help.
No.
He does not like help. So when he has to, there's certain things that he has to sit there and get help with. It's like he has to
suck his little pride. You know what though? That ego and that pride is a good thing to a point, but it's a really toxic thing after a certain. You don't need much of it.
No.
Ego will fuck you.
Yeah.
And
it'll turn into vanity.
Ego can make him feel bad in a situation, but he's intelligent enough.
Yeah, no, that's me. That's me projecting onto his situation. He's probably just like, man.
No, I don't think. No, I don't think.
No, he's like,
he don't give. He told me.
I know he doesn't like help. He likes to do shit himself.
Dude, he carried in fucking like
if he can do
5 bags by himself.
You will have to ask him if he needs help. He will not ask for it.
Yes.
So, hey, yeah, sure.
And I didn't. I never. I tried not to make sure I did until I was like, I'm not going to do nothing until he asked for it.
You know,
dude,
he is completely capable.
No,
dude.
that dude's a motherfucker,
Without
bro. Like he's a bad motherfucker.
You can't do anything for him.
If you want to watch anything that's cool, watch that podcast and listen to that dude, because he's I was sitting there across from him going, I ain't shit.
Yeah.
I ain't shit.
Yeah.
Like, he was working before he got to the podcast, did a podcast, and then left early, wanted to stay longer because he had to work some more.
Yeah, for sure.
DJing and everything. He's probably DJing tonight.
He had to run wires and
He's
shit.
probably DJing now.
He said the 31st.
He's been doing, going back to school. At least I haven't talked to him in a while. I've actually fallen out of touch the last couple of months, but...
he's one of my favorite people now.
Best person in the world.
Wow.
For sure.
Easily.
He was wanting to go back because when he was in college, I'm pretty sure he talked about this. He wanted to do CAD. He wanted to design, right? He wanted to design CAD profiles. He wanted to do that kind of thing, architecturally.
Right.
And that's what he's doing now. He's, I think he knows the guy that owns the gun store on Wall Street. I don't know if it's open yet, but it might be open the rest of the next of this year. I think December.
Never even heard of it.
I think they want to rival SK.
I'm cool with that because I don't like them at all. I went in there to buy a fucking Scar, and they were all kinds of fucked up.
They have their crowd that they like.
Oh, Ski is ski? Is that
SK Arms.
Whenever
It's right next to.
Oh, that's
Grub
not an
Burger and all
That's
that?
not an I at the end of it?
No.
I thought it was SK, like ski arms. Or
No.
SK Arms.
I'm not a
really
I don't know
crappy
what it
font.
stands for. But no, they do have. They have their clientele that they like to.
They had a guy who was working there, Danny.
Yeah.
He ran for mayor, but he runs that new indoor shooting
The
range.
shooting range, yeah.
Holy shit, that place is awesome.
Well, that's his own thing. Like they're not.
Complete separate from
yeah.
SK. Don't get me wrong.
That's why he
so
left.
SK's
He
kind of
left.
assholes?
Well, whenever they had their like
Just got
accidental
they fuck with
discharge
certain
and
people.
shot an employee, I kind of just
What?
dropped those dudes. Yeah,
Somebody got shot in that store?
yeah, they were fucking around. One guy was playing around with a knife. The other guy was like playing around with a gun, and he accidentally shot the other guy.
Yeah, and you want to go take advice?
Hey,
what kind
go
of
on down to SK Arms to get yourself a 9mm and shotgun. We'll test it out on you right here, right now.
That's exactly how I feel.
Yeah.
See, it works, don't it? I'll take it.
I'll take it.
I ain't got a hand anymore. It's
Well,
awesome.
shit, you shot Jeff, so
Sorry, I probably just popped the fuck out of the mic on that.
yeah, you did, but it's all
Sorry,
good.
guys. I get excited. I started screaming. I hear it. I back up.
Yeah, for sure. No,
It's the tea.
Yeah, and you want to go to that guy and ask him.
No, that's the
What
last
you
place I
get.
want to go. Because here's the thing: if you post anything gun related, the first thing that usually goes to my mind is where's that trigger finger. I'm a sucker for trigger discipline, and
What's your?
I know those guys don't have it now, and I'm kind of pissed.
What's your take on the school shooting stuff?
We
Should
talking about
teachers
Lewis.
have guns? Should they have security? Should they have
Fuck no.
safe rooms?
I watched Miss Jansky throw a stapler at Jonathan Pilot's head, and if she had a 9mm, she would have shot him that day, easily.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of them.
I was a class clown. I probably would have been shot too.
Not all teachers should have a gun on them.
One time I watched Rob Bivens get a little
'Cause I've
too over
seen-
the line and take over a portable building. If you remember that day.
I don't remember that.
Oh
yet.
man, it was a good day.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But I think
These are all times I think a teacher might have shot us.
No, that's what I'm saying.
for
Oh,
sure.
I've seen teachers like lose their mind on kids so bad they like run out of the room on like videos. I'm like, nah, they probably don't need a gun.
No.
But they should like probably there should be a few teachers that have to go through some sort of process that could carry a weapon.
There is. Not in every school district, but there are a lot of school districts where there's at least one or two people that are trained like that. One example would be Mr. Winston's dad back in the day, Bob Winston. He was that guy on one campus. I knew it because my parents were at that school at the same time.
Right, but I mean nowadays they should do because like everybody's flipping out about the gun deal. I mean, well, you're not gonna get rid. No one's gonna get rid of their guns.
It's like saying we got to prepare for tornadoes.
Yeah.
All
Just
right,
don't know when or
There's a
when.
shitload of them though now. It's like every day I wake up and there's a new fucking shooting.
Getting rid of your guns. Who's gonna take them from you?
Right.
Who's gonna take them from you?
Nobody.
The people that are in technical authority position to do it, they're not gonna take it from you.
No.
Are you serious? Your buddy that's the cop is
Right.
gonna go take your gun.
And they know better because they know if we go over there and take some guns, you're gonna have some resistance. Period.
I could understand the momentum happening in states that the guns aren't that
Rhode
prevalent.
Island and Vermont, really small states.
Texas though,
You're gonna have a war. You're gonna have a whole nother.
you're just not like and even Colorado.
No, Colorado's very Montana.
I mean, there's a lot of people that have, they save face, and even most Democratic states, they'll be Democratic, but honestly, like most of them have guns.
and they're not. Yeah, they're not.
They
giving
are
them up.
in. Most of those Democratic states have really good hunting grounds, which is really funny. They have like the best fucking ranches that you
But
can
those
go in
are-
the mountains.
those are
and stuff.
hunting
It's like not
rifles.
every Democrat.
There's hunting rifles.
Is
But
against
what
the
I'm saying,
Second
but
Amendment.
those are fucking guns.
Yeah.
They can't kill you because they don't shoot like a machine gun,
Sorry,
right?
if they start taking away guns, they have to take away guns.
Yeah, because then people be
guns,
like,
firearms.
well, I was just to was it a podcast or something, and the guy was like, okay, let's take all the ARs, let's take all the semi-autos away. Now we have bolt-action rifles with bullets this fucking big, so when they hit you,
All of World War II
It's
was still
over.
fought with
Yeah.
that. All of
Yeah,
World War
for
II
sure.
was still fought with that.
right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, big
World War II was
7.62.
fought was fucking
All
7.62,
7.62,
bolt
fucking
action
Action
M1
308s,
Garens and Mazda
and they're
Nuggets.
throwing
30 aughts and all that
They're
shit.
throwing hammers out of those rifles. They're
yeah.
not throwing no little like I saw
Even
a
the
picture.
pistols were 45s, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, they had the 9mm Lugers and shit like that.
Yeah, but in 1911 pretty much sculpted
yeah, they
that
had
war.
those. Yeah,
But
for
say it's
sure.
my brother's favorite rifle. He has one at his house, and he was like, "This is my favorite rifle
Yeah,
out of
the
all my
fucking
rifles."
M1 carbine. I mean,
And
it's massive.
and if you don't think a guy can pull a bolt action back and re-rack it very fast,
My favorite
especially-
rifle is my bolt action.
You're
It's
crazy.
The best.
I've seen my brother lay some. It holds 5 rounds at a time or something. It's just a little
yeah, the 5-round clip.
5 or 7 or something like that.
Mine holds 10, but I mean it's a different stock.
My 30-aught has 6.
But
I mean,
that's
it's
6.
5, and if I like squeak one in the chamber,
That's 6 dead people. If it doesn't go through somebody, it gets somebody else.
it will go through.
Yeah, my 308
I
is
will,
going
I
and
will
when-
set it
shit.
up.
And
I
when you're
won't
shooting, when you're shooting a deer rifle, okay, they got rid of all the semis. They still have revolvers. So while he's reloading his deer rifle with another 5 rounds, he's just shooting you with a revolver.
Yeah, no,
It's
I-
never gonna stop.
If I'm gonna do that, I'm not gonna half-ass it.
Look into China where guys go into daycares and kill kids with hammers.
yeah,
Fucking
yeah,
hammers.
they kill like 30 people. They
Well, here's
just
the thing.
sprint and just start slicing.
Here's the
just
thing.
sprint and slice, bro.
I'm gonna say, here's the thing: you take guns away. All you're gonna do is now, when the dude comes up with a machete and shit, now you have to defend yourself with these.
Yeah,
That's also my
Stop
ploy
it.
on.
Yeah, you stop
These are my
macheting these
bones.
babies. These
Stop
babies
it.
don't like machetes in their
Stop.
face.
Some people don't like it,
Jekyll.
but when I say it, it's like 9/11. If you can take a plane with box cutters, you didn't need the box cutters.
Right.
yeah, for sure.
That's true.
Yeah.
They took a plane with box cutters. I'm sorry. You pull a box cutter on me, and I got 15 buddies ready to fuck
I
you
will
up.
fuck your
I'm gonna.
world.
Oh, we're gonna shove that box cutter
No,
in your ass.
like literally, I will like if you try to kill me, and I find your body, I will skull fuck you. I will.
Not me. I will cuddle up next to you naked
Just love it.
and just cuddle for like 3 or 4 hours in a nap. Wake up, drink a cold bottle of water, kiss you on the forehead, and go home.
I'm just kidding. I would never skull fuck a dead body.
I don't know what's worse, skull fucking or just cuddle up with him for a few hours and take a nap.
Depends.
I did punch a dead body though.
Oh.
Fuck that guy.
Fuck
Did
that
you really?
guy.
Yeah.
Fuck that guy.
Can you tell that
He's
story?
wearing a yeah, for sure. I can.
Tell that
It's only
story.
All right,
confidential.
yeah.
I was only in the National Guard. It's not like I was doing some fucking MI6 shit.
Okay, tell that
I'm
story.
excited.
Yes. No, I was on an art. It's the top of the morning.
This is some bedtime.
No problem.
Tastes like shit.
I've been looking for a bedtime story. Here we go.
I punched
Shit,
dead people.
Austin.
It's no problem.
It's a bit nutty.
So, anyways, we were at an OP looking at a banana factory that we thought was like a front.
OP's a op.
What's that?
What's OP? OP? What is OP?
A post. It's just an
Outpost.
Yeah, it's an outpost.
Okay, gotcha.
Just like
Sorry.
a
You out in the middle of nowhere chilling.
couple guys somewhere.
And it's really a
watching.
banana factory.
Yeah, so it
Fuck
is
yes.
legitimately a banana factory. We just got bad info. But we were sitting there. We were like, this is fucking stupid. We had the javelin scope. Like, we took it off the javelin. So, because it's a fucking, dude, it is a badass scope. And they were going to sit us out there with this fucking, like, thermal, like,
Merc.
it's a, what was it? I can't remember. It was a big fucking thermal. PQ something. I'm going to fuck it up, but I bet he can look it up. Massive fucking thermal box.
I'm gonna look it up.
On top of my M14. And I was like, this is not going to do it. Like, I'm not going to, no,
Yeah.
sorry. I'm not going to hand my rifle off every fucking hour. So we're like, let's just take the javelin off. So we had this fucking
I know what a javelin is.
$30,000 fucking piece of
It's-
equipment.
You're probably thinking of an L3 Insight.
Let me see it.
Yeah, they're the big ones you see that's like two fucking eyes.
We gotta get that TV working so we can start firing that.
God damn, these things are
Yeah, for
expensive, but affordable enough to where I want to own one.
Yeah, no,
I
for
guess
sure.
I guess
It's
the TV's
legit,
not that
for
bad. We
sure.
can fire it up. If we had to hook up to
So it's the thermal with the PEQ2.
Yeah.
It has the
You can get one for about $1,400.
has an IR laser,
wow.
so you can paint a target for.
Oh
for
fuck!
black-
If I only
for-
had
for
something that
Blackhawks.
would use that laser to target.
Yeah. Blackhawks. We had Blackhawks.
Right,
God damn it.
Right there in Baghdad. like
How
right
much
next
do
to
those
Camp
cost?
Liberty. I have no idea. The Blackhawks? Jeez, I don't know. I don't know. You were at fucking Bell Helicopter not too long ago. You
Yeah, we
tell
got
me.
fucked up.
So,
We didn't last but 5 minutes in that bitch.
so, anyways, no, we were watching this factory, and I mean, 2 weeks later we found out it's bullshit, but at the time we thought it was legit. And there's two guys. One was in like some jeans, and one was in like a man dress. That the traditional garb. And they're fucking like firing right over our heads. Like we heard this.
That's got to be a fucking weird sound.
It was weird because we had been out there for like 2.5 hours, and it was me, the comms guy, and the medic, Will Hoyt. He was actually an Abercrombie model. And then- and then he
at least you
joined
had something to look at while you're out there.
Yeah, right. He was hot as fuck.
Oh.
Dude. He was like 6'4".
mean-
He was like
Did he have-
ripped, but he was naturally.
Did you have any hair on him?
No hair.
Dude.
No hair.
I'm telling you right now, if I had to do a
He
dude,
was a pretty boy.
yeah, I want like
for sure.
I want like a no
If I
hair.
had to do a dude,
If I had to do
I
a
want him to look like Stretch
Well,
Armstrong,
yeah,
and I want him to straddle me like this shark.
No.
I'm not gonna lie that I see like if I had to do a dude, I see what girls are looking at. Like if I was like, I'm like I want the hairy guy sweating all over me.
Like Hugh Jackman. You want Hugh Jackman?
Nice, too hairy.
He's hairy.
He's too hairy.
He's too hairy.
Shave him. All about Hugh Jackman.
Yeah, but he's Wolverine.
Well,
Yeah,
I
but
don't want.
he walks around with
I
like a
wouldn't-
massive penis. He has way too many.
I
veins.
wouldn't. I still want no hair, bro. It's the hair thing. If I was a chick, I want like a buff dude with good
with
skin
hair?
with no hair. Well, like
No hair.
he can have hair on his head, but no body.
So
hair.
like The Rock.
Boom. I'd let him ravage me.
That brown
Ro-
sugar
yeah.
body.
I'd let
Sounds
the Rock.
terrible.
I'd let that
The
dude.
smolder.
Yeah, he could Cinderella me all over the place.
After he's done, he's got to yell Jumanji.
As long as he, dude, it'd be better. Yeah, just does the people's elbow. Right after he comes
Right
in,
on your spine, so he paralyzes you.
he's busted loaded me, and he's just
The
like
last thing you felt was me raping you.
the whole time he's
It's like-
pounding me down. He's wearing his elbow thing, the whole just that, waiting for his moment to just drop it. He's done. I'm over there like,
That's your and that's your one experience. That's your treatment for trying out guys. That's what you get.
that would be it. That's all I
get a
need.
vicious
I'm like, you know
rock.
what? This isn't for me.
I'm gonna immediately regret this.
You know, because I like a challenge, and I want the hardest of the hard, and that's what I got. And I'm just not prepared. These levels, there's levels of this shit, and I'm just I need a small female that I can
The
control.
level of intimacy.
I tell my wife I'm
beyond my
sorry,
control.
but The Rock was too
It was
much.
overzealous. That's what it
was
was.
too
That was-
much, yeah.
that was-
It
my
was too
eyes
much
were
for
bigger than
me.
my mouth, literally.
Yeah, yeah. And I gave it hell. I even did the whole trick where you squeeze your thumb so you don't gag and everything. It didn't work.
I don't know that.
Look it up.
What do we gotta look up?
Look it up. All right. It's the
What
truth.
the?
My beard just sprayed me in the face, but I got it. But, all right, what am I opening?
I've read a book.
What'd you read?
Girls say that if they want to like deep throat or I guess not gag, they squeeze their
This
thumbs.
is the worst Google search already ever.
We
What? All right, so
tagged
wait.
some people
So
from
to
this
not
conversation.
gag, you
To
squeeze
not
your
gag,
thumbs.
You squeeze your thumbs.
See if there's any truth behind that. I've heard that before.
It's like putting pressure
But
on
yeah,
the
why,
prostate when you
but
get
that's what
kicked
I
in
would
the
do while
balls.
The Rock was face.
You can
fucking
turn
me.
you
off
ever
your.
tried
All right,
that?
who's ready? Who's ready? You can turn off your gag reflex by squeezing your left thumb. If you have a particularly strong gag reflex, this popular dentist trick can help you distract your brain and saves you the discomfort and embarrassment in seconds. Embarrassment.
Bring it on, Rock. Bring it on, Rock. Look at me. Left thumb's
Dentist?
clenched.
What the fuck is your dentist doing to you that you need a fucking?
All right, now squeeze
know
your
that.
thumbs.
That's not a regular.
Bring on some more.
This is how we X-ray.
Yeah.
Don't worry, everybody does it this
I
way.
think I just did a whole thing on live podcast. That's bad.
That's all good.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. Like,
Don't worry, that's on the internet.
I don't
That's
know where I
forever.
heard that, but
That's
obviously
forever.
it's there's some sort of truth to it. That's something some porn girl was like. What happened? He was like, it was just getting rammed so hard. I was snot, and I couldn't stop gagging. They're like, you better stop that shit. And I was like, what am I gonna do? So I just scritched my thumbs down so hard, and my right one started hurting. So I let my
You
right one go.
squinched him?
So I just kept my left one down as hard as I could. I just
Squinched it.
And
Squinched it.
next thing you know,
Squinched my left.
it nothing. It was all done, and my throat was raw, and I got paid $1 million.
It's quite an expensive night.
I
Well, for
squinched it.
porn, I don't know if they get paid $1 million.
Like the fucking South Park. or
Dude,
the
honestly, okay,
Trailer
here you
Park
go.
Boys?
If they
Sam
would,
Squinch.
no, I don't watch TV, man. I gotta
This
watch
dude
more
doesn't
TV.
watch
No, Trailer Park
shit.
Boys. Sam
This
Squinch,
dude doesn't
Bubbles,
watch
nothing?
shit.
I don't watch anything, and I know that. And I'm
Yeah.
not even on social
Okay,
media.
Melvin just told this dude that you don't know nothing Jon Snow, and he's like, I don't know who the fuck Jon Snow is.
Oh, my goodness. Melvin.
Kyle's going. Let the,
Hold
yeah, I
on.
would. I would totally let. Okay, let me tell you right now. That old question, like, hey, $1 million, would you like let a dude bone you or suck a dick? My buddy Kit on here, he said Kyle's going to let The Rock go balls deep. If I had, like, they're like, Taliban's got me pinned down with a gun. This dude's gonna fuck you for $1 million. Or no, fuck all that. Hey,
I was about to say,
for
life
$1 million,
and death, yeah,
for
sure.
$1 million,
No,
we'll
it's
let
money.
you get,
Just
we'll-
put money on the table.
yeah, cold hard cash right in front of you in a bag.
You could easily walk away and nothing would happen.
And say, well, and we'll even let you pick the guy that comes in here and ravages you. Like I said, I like a challenge. Send me The Rock. See, you know what? Fuck The Rock. Challenge?
Andre the Giant.
Fred-
Nah.
Threat.
Just
Fred
give
Threat.
me a paper bag.
Fred Threat.
No.
Would
Oh,
you
so you don't like that much of a challenge.
No. This guy's way worse than Fred Threat. Put a bag on this guy's head and give me Brock Lesnar.
I don't know.
What about
Does he
this
have a
giant
penis?
John Cena? Not John Cena in person, but they fuck you with the John Cena on this table right now
For $1 million?
for $1 million, shoulders deep.
But no, see, here's the problem with
Shoulder.
that. No. Here's
That's pretty.
let me get back. Let me get back to
I don't know
that.
if
Here's
I
no.
found
Here's
that
no. Here.
elastic.
Let me get back to that. The reason why I wouldn't do that for $1 million is because he can't come. Now,
You want to get someone on?
Brock Lesnar's like,
Fuck.
hey, fucking
Almost
$1 million
really
cold hard
completed
cash,
this now.
make me come. I'm like,
Yeah.
motherfucker, you're gonna need 50 grand to get me off that motherfucker. I'm gonna make him blow his wad so fast, and then look him dead in his eye and keep going. And be like, you got any more money? I mean, that's what I'm gonna do.
Oh my god.
Because
That's great.
everybody says no, they're not going to until there's $1 million cash
$1
in
million
your face.
cash. You would walk away from that.
Hey man, I'm not gay, but $20 is $20.
I'm just saying, $1 million, man.
And you earned it. And like your friends be like, hey, dude,
You worked hard.
yeah,
You worked hard for it.
didn't you
You put effort into it.
didn't you soak some dick for that money? Yeah, I'd like to stay and talk about it, but me and my helicopter and my friends are going to Cabo, so I'll see you later.
Yeah.
Man, that's
I don't have to worry about bills ever. Go have fun.
I bet you can waste $1 million pretty quick.
Yeah.
Then you gotta
I
go
mean, you could.
Then you gotta go
Yes,
get
you
railed
could.
again.
what if
But
you-
me,
what
if
if
I had
you-
$1 million, I would
What
not
if you
waste
got throat railed by Brock Lesnar? You got your $1 million. You think you're doing good. You made it for life. A year later, you got a fucking Maserati and like
You
a couple
die- you
motorcycles,
die of-
and that's it. And you're back to working at like
Yeah.
PetSmart.
But I wouldn't.
You
buy,
just
I
explained
don't buy
every rapper.
toys. I don't buy.
Well,
that's what I was going to
that's
comment
every
on
rapper's
earlier with
career.
your
But
fucking material shit. Like I don't buy toys. I would rather have experiences.
Shut
Oh,
your
yeah.
fucking
than-
mouth. Look
than
at all these
toys.
toys on this
No,
table.
no, I would, dude, for sure. This is legit as fuck. But I would love to go to Morocco right now. I would love to go gamble in Morocco.
You know what I'm gonna go?
I would love to go fishing in Australia.
Me and my wife.
This guy's
I'm-
afraid to go over the ocean.
No,
So
it's-
somewhere
hey,
in America.
You're gonna be proud. We're gonna do it this year, probably in December. I'm going to go to Peru. I'm going to meet a shaman.
Oh,
and
the
I'm going
shaman.
to drink ayahuasca.
Yeah, ayahuasca's
You're gonna have
legit.
a fun time.
I'm gonna talk to
No.
God, and I'm gonna find out who I am.
You're
and
gonna.
I'm gonna come
you're
back a better
gonna-
person.
You're gonna fuck your soul. Seriously, no, like you're gonna make
Probably
love
poop
to
yourself.
it. No. You're gonna. My buddy went to there, and he has really good. If you want, I'll bring you over to his house.
Yes.
Yeah,
So we can
because
get,
he's experienced that.
he can maybe send me
So
in the right
he-
direction, the right
Yeah,
shaman.
he lost his son.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and so he went there to clear shit up.
Yeah.
So
And it
we
helped
have,
him. It
We have
helped him,
something
though.
stateside that's more clinical. It's called EMDR. I want to say eye movement rapid desensitization.
What?
Is that right? EMDR. Anyways, it puts you in a trance that you like REM, right?
Yeah, I know REM is.
Yeah, you can actually buy these like sleep goggles that flash lights, and you can get into a astral projection or whatever the fuck else they call it. I don't know, guys. As far as all right, so when we start talking about this, I've had this experience once, and I don't know how it happened, but you know that fucking what's that movie? What's the one Half Baked? Whenever they smoke the Samson shit and they come out of their body and they're like flying around.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I watched myself leave my body and then like go to my living room and sit in a chair, and everything felt so goddamn real that I was like, what the fuck, like out of body experience. And they say this is that rapid eye motion shit. I've only had it happen once, and it was crazier than anything
What
you
were
could
you?
ever
What were you
take.
taking?
Nothing. I was going to bed and it just happened.
Oh, okay, I
It was
believe
the
that.
weirdest
Yeah.
fucking thing
No,
I've ever seen
it's-
happen.
It's a clinic. It's
Apparently, it's right before you snap into REM, your eyes, your body wakes up but gets stuck in like a reset mode.
yeah. That's why
It's
people
a really weird
twitch
thing.
when they like right before they fall asleep. If you've ever fallen asleep next to someone, and they
Lucid
fucking-
dreaming, that's what it's called. Lucid
yeah,
dreaming.
They twitch right right before they fall asleep. That's their body's last chance of waking itself up, and like that right there.
It's like your body
is-
going, get up.
Yeah, that right there is where this EMDR. I think I'm saying that right.
It was the
See,
craziest
but
shit I've ever
here's-
experienced.
It takes you to that spot, and it. So you have a negative. Like it's PTSD driven.
Yeah.
You have a negative thing here, and it doesn't make you forget about it. You remember it, but
Right.
it takes the negative
Away from it.
reaction to it.
so you can deal with it.
Yeah, you just
No,
It's just
no.
it's a
Tell
part
kid-
of you.
take-
it
take
doesn't
kids-
affect you. It's just
Everything
a part
that
of
happened while it was happening was blowing my mind to a point where I was scared.
Hey, kid.
Like,
Kid,
fucking
DMT,
scared.
yes, and I'm going to try to experience that as soon as I can in a controlled environment. I don't think any of this shit should be used too recreational because
That's why
it's-
you're traveling to Peru to a
Right.
fucking shaman.
Into a third world
and you're not
country
going to a
where-
fucking
where
corner.
U.S. laws don't fucking matter.
well, I feel like that it's such a powerful thing that it helps you discover yourself in such a way that and see the world in such a way that you to do it a bunch like a recreational deal, you're abusing it and then
No,
you,
you're
you'll-
abusing it for sure.
and you'll totally get fried.
Yeah,
you'll
you get
end up being fried. I've met people that's done probably too much, and they have their own. They all have the same little quirks. You know what I'm talking about? You've met those people. They all have the same little things they do.
Yeah.
But I do believe that when necessary, you should definitely do that if you're on some sort of journey. Because I don't care what anybody says, the most uptight of uptight and whatever, even if it's a scary thing, you're gonna get something out of that. My brain goes so fast all the time. I have a hard time locking down. The older I get, the better I am. But things like that help me slow the process down, grab thoughts, process them instead of just let it go by and look at it and then I lose it. I write a lot of things down. I have notebooks. I don't know if you saw my truck. We were leaving earlier, but I have notebooks and like one says 2018 and all it is it's essentially a journal, but I don't write down like today I walked down a meadow
Something
and
pops
thought
up,
about
you
a
write it down.
boner and a philosophy, a way of thinking, or just whatever, and I write them all down, and I just do that. Those things are gonna stay with me within contact. I can walk to them and grab them.
For sure.
And I just think that's good because then you go back and look and go, oh yeah, and you can relive.
You can reflect, yeah.
And my way my brain works, it's everything's so fast. The reason I meditate is when I meditate, all I do is concentrate on breathing in, breathing out, and of course, like thoughts pop up, but it helps me because you're so focused on breathing that you kind of file that thought, and you put it where it's supposed to go, and then it's kind of dealt with. And any hallucinogens like that have helped me in the same way. Like the next morning, I wake up and go, I'm better. Yeah, Reed never had a good thing. Well, yeah, I mean, yeah, you have.
I mean, those aren't really hallucinogens. And I also know I didn't because I went to Sector 7 and I fucked my ribs up.
But it wasn't bad. Like, we weren't like having a bad emotional deal. It was just you fucked yourself up because we're having too much fun.
Yeah.
But
could have been worse.
Still,
could be mad.
It tears
That's what I'm saying. People experience things,
Yeah, differently. But it tears you down. It breaks everything down to such a basic level. You see shit for what it is. And you're like, oh, okay, I need to relax. Yeah. I'm way.
And one thing people need to keep in mind is this shaman's.
That shaman is all about that American dollar at this day and age.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
right. But it's better, frat bros.
It's better than some dude named. It's better than a frat bro that has never done it. Going, dude, just hit this and just lay there.
Yeah,
and you're
no,
like, all right, bro.
It is definitely glamorized at this point,
right?
Because
But it's the best you can do, and it's the most professional way to do it.
These guys have been in existence for thousands and thousands of years.
And you're in Peru in a shaman's hut in the scenery. You're not in a dude's house. Fucking.
I've been to third world South American countries. It's not that fun.
It's not.
I don't want it to be that fun. It doesn't need to be fun. It's not about fun. It's about discovering.
For sure.
It's not about
you're gonna get
going
lots
down
of
there
discovering,
and drinking toddies and shit. It's about going down there and be like, oh wow, this is crazy.
Yeah, you're gonna see lots of
you're
that.
You're gonna get
maybe
raped by
malaria.
that one massive Peruvian. Like there's only one there, and he's like 7'4". He's like, there's always the biggest Peruvian.
It's like The Rock. Yeah. That's pretty much what The Rock was.
He's like 7'4".
I want to wrestle
He's
him.
like a human tripod.
Let me drink the ayahuasca after my 18 hours of throwing up and going to see God. Yeah. Let me come out of there. Where's the Peruvian at?
Exactly. Like you're spitting
I
his
need to
cum.
fight.
Not because you gave him a blowjob, but because he's going.
To do the haka and all that stuff.
Are you talking about like getting? What was that?
That
getting ready for dick?
No.
That was you getting ready for dick?
I just came out of my ayahuasca trip and I'm like, you know what? I fucking just need some dick. Where's the Peruvian?
Bring me the dick.
I need more than one. And they need to be bigger than the Pringles.
Who's getting done?
Bring me the Jaguar.
I would look so intimidated. They'd be like, dude, I'm not going over there. Fuck that guy. He's handing out free blowjobs. You see his face?
He wants it too bad.
He said he wants. Look at his hands.
JGWI, man. You just gotta want it.
He's not doing this. He's doing this. Go get the Peruvian guy and his brother. It's the best we got. Throw a log in that guy's face.
Marco.
Jeff says he's out. Jeff doesn't want nothing to do with this.
Jeff Martin?
No.
You don't want
that's the Peruvian's name. He's actually pretty goddamn civilized.
Yeah, Jeff knows Jeff. No, I'm not doing that, bro. Fuck that guy. Look at his face.
He's
Fuck
Peruvian.
this. I'm putting this on Facebook.
Yeah, he's fresh off the ayahuasca juice. That guy's not in his right mind. You know what sucks is you're making those look so good. And all I can think about right now is the pancakes, French toast.
You're not getting the chocolate ones.
Dude, I'm going to get them, bro.
No, you're not. It's going to be.
Is it bad?
Dude, all right, so it's like chocolate pancake.
But
with
I love
chocolate
sweet,
mousse
sweet shit.
With chocolate chips and chocolate syrup.
Oh, it's chocolate syrup?
It's too much chocolate.
I bet it tasted bad with the regular syrup on there.
There was no regular syrup on there. It came with like chocolate whipped cream.
What are we at right now,
We're
time-wise?
at 2 hours and 22 minutes and 2 seconds.
2 seconds.
That's fucking ripping.
What time do we? That is crazy.
Yeah.
What time is it?
Speaking of ripping.
It's 10:30. Oh, you want some more of that herbal tea?
I have tea.
Yeah.
By the way, appreciate you, man. This has been. We're gonna do. Okay, there's a few people like Fred Threat's gonna come back and do them with me.
Dude, I'll come here every fucking day if you want me to.
Rob's gonna come good. I got Robin, Joel. Joel's got a bunch. You know what'd be cool? Me, you, and Joel and Reed do one.
Oh shit!
I think we should.
I missed
do that.
Joel's podcast because I had some real family shit.
Yeah, Reed had some shit we had to really handle. And by the way, just so everybody knows, this shit still wouldn't have went down, Reed, if he didn't fucking deal with my ignorant ass. I could tell he was mad as fuck, but he still talked me through it as calm as possible and get it going so we could do Joel's.
Yep.
So essentially, Reed was here. He just
He was
worked through my
he was
fingers.
dealing with you.
Yeah, dude.
All I had to do is have him copy one text box. Like he didn't have to type nothing. He
I'm
just had
not.
to
Dude, it was
copy
like
and
I tell you,
paste.
dude, three. He said, do this one, touch this one first, turn this one on, turn this one on, and then turn this one on. Don't turn the third one on with the big blue button that says go live until last. Okay, Kyle, turn this one on, turn this one on, and then don't turn the big blue button on until last. That's the last one. Okay. He was telling me. I like repeated it to him. Okay. And then
But if he doesn't repeat it, I know he didn't listen to
I
that
literally
shit.
got off there and was like, Joel, we're fired up right now.
Yeah.
I'm like, right button, bleep, boop, doom. And it was like, I'm like, we're live. And Joel had lights going. I'm like, all right, I fucking did it.
Yeah.
I didn't do all the fancy shit that he does, but it was enough to get it out there.
I don't do any fancy shit. I just talk shit to anyone when he tries to talk in this chat.
Oh, is there? I think
Shout
our,
out,
I
Kid
think our
Pal.
live feeds froze up on us.
Yeah, it's froze.
It's showing on mine. I don't know.
No, you just got. What do you have? Verizon?
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just
Okay.
my phone. I got the
It'll
no, it's
freeze.
not froze. My phone was open too long. It's about to die too.
Mm-hmm.
But
Mine's good.
We have had,
oh,
I will tell you that we have had at least 17, 18 dropped frames, but only 0.3% of this stream.
so that's good.
Yeah, it's all right.
It's not bad.
What does that mean?
It means sometimes the internet sucks here.
Oh.
Yeah, and he's plugged in and everything. I mean, well,
Hardwire.
I think it's time that we're starting the T has done its thing, and
Yeah, it's not
it's
interesting at this
me-
point. It's garble.
no,
That's what
yeah,
it
me
is.
and Rob and Reed need to go eat some pancakes if Rob's down for that.
Sure.
Or he
Well,
can't.
It's my girlfriend's birthday. Shout out to Ariel Windsor.
Ariel Windsor, happy birthday for you.
Happy birthday.
Happy 17th birthday, Ariel.
Oh shit, she's going to Lone Star.
Oh, no. What's his face? Marty Pfeiffer's
Are we
in
going
here.
out?
Marty Pfeiffer, give her free drinks all night.
Are you going out?
Marty.
Are we going out? I'll go out.
Say
55. Free drinks all night.
hi to Marty.
Are you going out? Are we going out? Are you going out with her?
Yeah, I'm going out. It's her birthday.
I'll go with
I'd
you.
be a
I'll go-
horrible
I'm going
fucking
out with you.
boyfriend if
I'll go with you tonight.
Yeah?
Yeah, we'll go out. Fuck it.
Where's the wife?
Fuck it.
She gotta work?
Yeah, I think
Going
unless
to Lone Star.
unless
gotta
the
line
kids
dance.
aren't, but the kids might not be
We're going to line dance.
because they had church with Mimi, and it's
You have a Mimi too?
yeah, and Mimi wants the kids
doesn't?
more than anybody, and thank God for Mimi. She saves us a lot of
My kids have a
troubles.
Mimi.
But
She's
if
a
they
saint.
went to church with them, so if after church, because they're off tomorrow for Good Friday, we might. I'll have to hit her up. But yeah,
Good Friday.
but if not, I'm down. Let's go out. Let's go. Should we go eat and then go out? I mean, it's already 10:30. Fuck.
Let's get, well, I mean, I'm gonna need something in my stomach.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let's just go,
Let's do it.
guys.
Let's adult it.
I hope y'all enjoyed it. I had a good
I
time.
hope I didn't
might,
suck.
No, we had just
Yeah.
bullshitting. Next week, no, Sunday, guys, tune in. We won't be drinking whiskey because
It's
my friend
Easter.
Clayton Smith will be here. Yeah, we're doing Easter anyway. So Sunday evening, if you have nothing to do and you want to listen to some really good shit, some really positive shit, some really real shit, my friend Clayton Smith, call him Smitty from high school. He had a heart transplant. He literally almost died. He's coming back from it. Everything, I think, from what I can tell off his Facebook, what I can research on him without talking to him, everything's taking good. He's
awesome.
doing well, and he's living. It looks, from what I can see on his Facebook, he's living a completely different life than he did before. And I think he's a very grateful person. He's like Joel. He'll be another hero. So Sunday, we're going to have that. I'm fucking stoked for that because I'll feel like a piece of shit after there and realize I ain't shit. And I'll feel better tomorrow for being with the guy. I appreciate him. And then Tuesday, we got Fish, Randall Prockington. I know people are going to watch that one.
GVO.
GVO, whatever that means.
Good vibes only.
Oh, yeah, I like GVO then. Okay, GVO, and then, so that'll be fucking hilarious. That's going to be awesome. And then after that, on Thursday, yeah, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself doing more than one a week. And after that, but see, these are all good guys. And after that, I'm doing Sydney. And I don't want to say his name wrong because he's
It's a hard one.
it's Wang. It starts,
Can I try it?
Wangwu is the best I can do.
Can I try it?
Yeah.
Sydney, Ndami, Nguanu, the second.
I think it's a Wang. I might be wrong. You might be right. But anyway, he's like a
Sydney, did I do good?
This fucking dude is a scholar. He's a genius. He's a giant. And so if you guys want to just tune in for the next few, there's going to be some very intellectual, very cultured and life experienced people on the next few podcasts.
For sure.
And Rob will be back.
A lot better than this fucking.
No, this is
breather.
great. This
You're
is the
doing great.
shit. I needed this podcast because last one was so serious. I felt like a dog. This is great. And we'll be back. We'll do much more. So me and Rob Reed, I don't know if he's going to or not. We're going to Lone Star. If you're watching, it's a happy birthday to
Ariel.
Ariel's 16th birthday. We're going to Lone Star. Rob's girlfriend.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
and hopefully we don't end up like Stretch at the end of the night. And I appreciate you guys for tuning in and watching.
I don't
We'll
want to get shit on my
I'll
chest.
straddle a shark.
I'll let somebody shit on my chest.
Yeah, see? See, there's nothing wrong with this. It's 2018. We
And
can use the
I'll
girls'
dress up
bathroom.
like Deadpool.
Yeah. So we'll be here Tuesday, and then after T-Drick knocks this motherfucker out
5-0.
tomorrow night, he'll be in here, and I am super excited. I don't even know. We've never even met in person, so it's gonna be a good one.
T-Drick.
I appreciate you guys. No worries, all love. We're fucking out. Party time. Cheers.